connoisseurs at Sammy's enjoy great food. That's why inside Stone's Gambling Hall, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fire pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall. Conveniently located off I-80 in Antelope. What is going on? Hello, hello. My name is Veronica Brill. Welcome to Stones. This is the Jake.
How's it going, guys?
And tonight we have a very amazing, if you are a fan of poker, if you are a fan of poker players in Northern California, this is the night. We have a 510 and we have a lineup like you read about. The best lineup ever, right? Give it to us.
One of my personal favorite players, Azan, is here, and Tony Uke, the Uke, with long, beautiful hair.
Long, beautiful hair.
He's awesome.
Give me some of that hair.
I walked into the poker room just as like stacks are going into the middle, and those two got mixed up set over set. It was
Oh
so
my
gross.
gosh.
And somehow, and get this, in a limp pot. Azan
Standard.
over limped tens, and I'm like looking at him like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you're over limping tens?
And they both
he's
got
like,
set.
and he's like looks at me like winks. He's like, oh, I got another gear in that you don't even know about. I'm like, what are you doing here? Tens.
He's like more advanced than you. Richard's here. I love me some Richard. Anytime
Super
Richard's at the
rich.
table, it's bananas. Sean is here tonight, again, joining us, fresh off his 5-5. What did he? Did he win? He just had a good time. His
He had a
5-5
great
good
time.
time. And now he's having a 5-10 good
He was
time.
in one of his like kind of like little moods where he's like playing like sporadic and he's all over the place.
Splashy, very
A lot of
splashy.
fun.
Kevin is here. So these guys are running kind of deep. Azan's got 2,300. Sean's got 2K. Richard in seat 3's got 3,300. Kevin in seat 4 is about 3,000. Aaron, our own Aces Ron, he's got 1,350. Seat 6 TD. Do you know TD?
Yeah, a lot of fun. Fun player. He plays I played some PLO with him. Played some 2-5s, some 1-3.
Local guy.
Local guy.
TD's
buckle
got
your seatbelt.
4K. 4K in front of him. Tiny. Love me some Tiny. Tiny has his mood swings. He's sometimes playing pretty snug and sometimes a little wild and splashy. So we'll see which Tiny we get tonight. Then we've got Rick in seat 8, 1475, and then Tony in seat 9 with 1500. Now, what's surprising me is Tiny normally is the guy that buys in heavy at a table. He's the guy
Tiny
that
likes to sit deep.
yeah, he'll sit deep and he'll have everyone covered and he'll be able to bust you. But tonight, Tiny's sitting on 1900. Now, I'm not sure if there was something going on previously where he lost
Tiny
it.
stuck 7K.
Okay, Tiny's stuck 7K.
I'm joking. Like, oh my god.
So, yeah, Tiny's gonna like flip the table.
His wife's watching at home and like, what?
Yeah. You're not allowed out anymore. So, yeah, Tiny's in there, 1900, not sure what's going on. I'm eating Sammy's French fries. Let's go to the table. Let's take a look at these gorgeous guys. So, Aces Ron, our own Aces Ron, he has his hat that it's kind of like his thing, right? That hat. I always bug him about that hat. I don't know what's up with that.
I'm back. All right, I'm in.
You're back?
I'm back. All right, sorry, I had to get some stuff set up. It wasn't working. I don't know. I'm on the thing now. What's going on, Wap? Right next to you in the chat box.
Where are you, Waprai? Anyway, do you know Waprai, by the way, Mondays and Wednesdays are now Omaha night.
Yeah, Mondays and Wednesdays, 20K Omaha jackpot. I was playing some Omaha. I'm playing, it's funny, I can play the small stakes Omaha game to make up for the incredible negative variance I'm experiencing currently in the PLO. It's gross.
So yeah, let's see a hand. And look, T is dealing, and he was like destroying the table on Monday night, and now he's dealing. He's a beast. Look at those Versace's. Those Versace glasses.
Azan's going, he's rocking the beard.
Azan's a very sexy lumberjack tonight.
Absolutely.
Don't think that it's you either, or as well. Or, can we, like, it's like blowing out my eardrums. So TD looks like he's raising a 35 and scoops the pot. You know,
I like the hat that Kevin's wearing there. Or I'm sorry, not Kevin, Aaron.
Did you not hear me talk about it?
The Aaron?
Are you able to do more than one thing at once?
Sorry, I was thinking about something else just now.
I was talking about his hat.
Were you really?
For like a whole 2 minutes.
Where was I? Oh, I was trying to fix the thing in the other thing.
Yeah, and you're like blinders on. His hat, he wears that hat all the time. He has like 3 versions of it. He's got a blue one that's got like, he didn't cut off the top, and I don't know, it's his thing. It doesn't make sense to me. Maybe it's just like his own visor, because he's got luscious hair underneath, so he can't cover the luscious hair.
Gotta have your own thing.
Yeah, it's true.
Get a raise from Kevin here.
Jimmy Bluffett, what's up? BGR Chan, what's up? Oh, Azan! Do you know it's Wine Wednesday?
It is Wine Wednesday.
Half-price bottles of wine tonight.
Kevin raises the 60 with the King Queen of Diamonds, takes down the pot.
Wabrai, it's not too late to come in. You're probably like less than an hour away. If you go 90, you could probably get here in 35 minutes.
BGR Chan asks if that's Steve Aoki in seat 9. Steve Aoki wishes, all right?
That's our Tony.
That's Tony Uke.
Look how handsome he looks tonight. He's very well dressed. I enjoy a well-dressed gentleman.
He's a classy human being.
And look at Azan sipping wine like royalty. I love it. Azan's in the small blind. Action will be on Richard. Look at Richard's shirt. Everybody's so snazzy tonight. I love it. Everybody came to like to a proper dinner with the Queen.
And I'm sure that Aaron wears that same hat to his prom dinner.
Yeah. Kevin raises to 25. Under the gun +1. Pocket nines.
Kind of a small raise, but he's gonna play some small ball poker, and TD's gonna accommodate him, make a 3-bet here to 65.
Which makes it worse. We bought it smaller. He was down 2K.
Welcome to the game.
Rick and Barstow, no one's ever ignoring you.
Rick and Barstow, you know I heart you.
Kevin makes a call. Logo heads up.
Yeah, right away.
145 in the pot. Oh, and a set of 9s for Kevin. We can't see TD's cards. I don't think he's got them on the reader.
Ace King's probably well within his 3-bet range.
TD should have a lot of kings.
Yeah.
3-betting.
Kevin's begging, please, poker gods, let TD have a king. Ace King, King Queen, not pocket kings.
TD bet 90. Kevin.
What a beautiful card for Kevin. You know, that's gotta hit his range. If that king flop, yeah, the ace did.
The ace should be definitely be hitting most all of TD's 3-betting range.
And now,
double barreling here with jacks, which I don't think he would. Once Kevin check calls, I don't think we'd get another barrel out of TD if he just had a hand like jacks or worse, queens, jacks.
he needs to take TD to Value Town.
I think you're definitely gotta get a
No, he
raise in.
didn't even boat up. He didn't even boat up. I saw his hand.
There we go, and there it is.
I thought he had the deuce because it was deuce.
New to poking. Yes, I can heart you too, but not as much as I heart Rick and Barstow.
365 from Kevin now. It's gonna cost TD 200 more to call. He's got his cards off the reader. Someone's got to tell him about that. They're completely off the reader.
Wow.
If
TD's got a hand like ace queen here,
I got you, buddy.
he's in a really bad spot. He lets go. Gets away from it.
Wow. I wonder if he just calls if he barrels on the river.
I think if he had a hand like ace king, he's definitely calling there and just hoping that it gets checked to him on the river. You know, he might look to value bet. But I guess once you get check raised in turn, I guess it's almost, I don't want to say your best case, but I mean, you're really kind of hoping maybe the guy just got the same hand as you, that he also has ace king to open and call. Call, check raise. I mean, that's a pretty strong line. It's good to be back in the booth with you.
You too.
Right.
Just go easy. Go easy. Let's not spread that love too thick. Feels a little awkward sometimes. Oh, mids.
Yeah.
We're getting there already.
Almost.
Usually it's not till like 8 p.m. Wow.
Aaron's gonna limp in ace-5 suited. Tiny's gonna limp as well. Pocket tens, kick a page out of a Zahn's book.
I find Tiny sometimes with these kinds of hands, like tens and jacks and nines, he will sometimes put in a raise and sometimes he won't. He's very, he's got a wide range to his range.
Tiny's got a strong limping range, we'll put it that way. He will limp a lot of strong hands, queens included. You've seen him limp queens.
Yes, yes.
4, 5, 8 doesn't hit anybody. I'm sorry, Aaron picked up a 5. He bets 30. Tiny makes a call with the overpair. Turns the 8. Aaron bets 55 here. He might be thinking that Tiny's just got something like clubs.
You're right. 61 with 46-7 left.
Tiny's gonna make a call.
I'm not betting too. That's only 124, right?
And there's the ace for Aaron. Aces and eights. Goes check, check. A little bit surprised that Aaron didn't bet there. So we saw him bet twice when he was behind. He finally makes his hand.
And then he checks.
And then he checks it. I mean, he's got to be convinced that Tiny's fighting the turn with trip eights to be checking the ace there. Or he thinks that Tiny has a bigger ace, like ace jack of clubs.
I find
like that.
Peter, one of our regulars, is like that. When he makes his hand, he's checking, and when he misses, he's betting. It's really weird.
It's just my altitude here. It's not working.
You know, I sat in your chair with you, and I was like almost on the floor, because you're like 7 feet tall, right?
Give or take 6'2", 6'3"-ish.
No, you're not. You're like 6'8". You're like a mammoth beast.
Yeah, that's right.
Big knuckle dragging gorilla.
Your arms are longer than any other part of your body.
I do have long appendages, I will say that.
Oh my god. I'm trying to keep it clean this time.
This time.
I'm actually a sweet, innocent woman.
Got an open here to 45.
Oh, you know what's cute? Tony's glasses matches 25 chips.
That was
I
premeditated.
picked that up, yeah.
So TD's keeping his cards off the reader. Can we get someone to talk to TD about that? Let him know what to do, where to put his cards.
Bob?
Queen,
Thank
Jack,
you.
5.
Bob's the boss around here. If you need something done, you talk to Bob. Okay. It's his first time on the live stream, so we'll give him a break.
No, he's played at this table before.
Oh.
But I think he got in just as the stream was the stream was closing down. But then the game kept going. So I guess at the time he didn't have to keep his cards on the reader for too long, if at all. Don't take a ton of pop.
You know what? He looks like a nice guy. I'm gonna go easy on him today. You know?
No, he's a lot of fun. He's a great player.
When someone comes in here, this table, I just have to say, is impressive to me today. I'm gonna be nice to all of them. They all look well dressed, like their mothers ironed their clothes before they came here. They took a shower. I love it. They look good. I wish I could pull up a seat and play in the 10th, have a 10th seat on the table.
I gotta say this, I mean, nothing against the players in our last 5-10 lineup, but this lineup should create a little bit more action.
Just say it. You love this table more. Just say it.
I think this lineup's gonna be a little bit, more entertaining.
You cried when you walked in. You were like, yes, God. God does exist.
That I did not say.
Now I feel like the jerk that doesn't remember TD's first experience, but it's probably because he didn't get bananas
because
he
you have so many experiences with so many guys at the table.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, TD's been on the table before. So we got a couple limpers here.
I love the way Richard limps. Richard limps business, you know? He's still... It's business when he's limping.
Richard's no doubt checking his sports betting bets right now.
He is
on
a big
his phone.
sports better.
3-3-3.
Nobody flopped quads. There's a couple Hawaiian vacations. Well, TD's got a little bit better than a Hawaiian vacation.
Sean's gonna bet it with the ace-4.
Look at Richard's hair. It's cut all nice. He looks so handsome today. I feel like I was gone for a week and a half, and now I'm just so happy to be back that they all just like look like shiny toys to me. Like, oh, they're so pretty. I want to play.
Me too. I got nothing for you.
Rick and Barca said he misses the experience from me. I don't know if that should be like wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like, was there something else going on after a few drinks of wine that I don't remember in LA? So, did you play some Omaha on Monday night after you?
Yeah, I played PLO before the live stream.
We tried waving at you and you looked so miserable.
I was getting it in so good and couldn't get anything to work and hold. I was miserable. You read me so well.
I do. I'm an expert.
Was it all the profanity and berating the other players that gave it away?
No, you just looked like there was like steam literally coming out of your ears.
But thank God for hold'em in small limit high-low games. I actually came out and walked out of the evening almost even.
Whew, Sean's got ace queen, bumping it up. Oh no, Azan raced to 30 and Sean calls.
Pretty dirty. And Kevin just calls ace queen suited behind him. Azan's in for a world of hurt.
Yeah.
Luckily for Azan, I don't think he's gonna get hurt too bad. It's not like he's he's gonna have to really hit the board pretty hard to put a lot of chips in there. King 9-8, Azan's gonna check this. Yep. Not a good board to be c-betting out of position. Checks through and Sean knows his queens are good. He bets 30. Kevin makes a call.
Kevin, you can't make a flush.
Kevin thinks ace high is good. Now Kevin definitely might think ace high is good.
Yeah, board pairing twice.
Board double pairs and it goes check, check.
Or not.
So after this hand, so I have a girlfriend that plays poker pinup. She's in the chat room.
Awesome.
Her name is Kelly, and her and I took a few trips to Vegas together just to play poker.
Awesome.
And that girl can read everybody. She has like supreme reading abilities. But you know, everything else got to work on. But she knows, she will know exactly. And I'm like, you know exactly what they have.
She knows they're bluffing. I call you're bluffing. And then she forgets that she also has to have a hand.
Yeah. That's the thing. I was like, Kelly, what about what you have? Like how you're showing yourself? And she's like, oh yeah. But she's like so good at reading everybody. I hope that's not an insult to you, Kelly. Because like I wish I could read people the way she does. She's like super like psychology awesomeness.
I know you didn't do too bad the other night. You got in there and double barreled the 3-4 offsuit a couple times. Or
yeah,
once.
like if you've got 3-4 offsuit and you hit nothing, you've got to have the triple barrel in your range.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, no.
You would make so much fun of me had I just like given up and checked and then lost that hand.
No. I thought it was a great follow up bet. So against that lineup, those opponents, I actually really thought you would do well in that game, and you did.
I dominated that game. Just say it.
Heads up here, ace 6-7, 2 diamonds. No one's got any.
Velvet Steamroller. That's what she is. She's the Velvet Steamroller. I would love to get her into our live stream. She would be a lot of fun. She's a great poker player. She just doesn't get a chance to play it just like me, not as often as she'd like.
It's hard. Look at these things came from. What am I doing?
Gay Corpse! What is up? I said this last time, Gay Corpse. Remember how he used to like insult me, but he was so clever, so I didn't ban him ever? But he used to just like drill into me, and not in a good way. Not like a good Saturday night, you know. And now he's fallen in love with me, and now he doesn't insult me anymore.
Aww.
And he's like all sweet to me and stuff.
No, now I hate him.
Yeah, and now I said like I've grown on him like a fungus.
Oh, so brutal.
It's okay, gay corpse. You can just admit it to the world. Oh, there's me, videotaping everybody.
I think I paid off Gay Corpse the other day.
Who's Gay Corpse? Does he live out here?
Yeah.
Who's Gay Corpse? Tell me.
Okay, now you're putting me on the spot. Like I'm on. Like, he's in the chat box. I'm live, and I can't remember his first name.
So Poker Pinup, I want you to consider coming out here next month and getting in our live stream. And I'll call you and I'll tell you a little more details. Because there might be a special little table we're putting together here.
So I've officially decided that I hate open-faced Chinese. My little venture into that, like, it's not good.
Why don't you just start playing Pai Gow and Blackjack?
I'm slowly, I'm not a degenerate gambler, blah, 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 blah. I'm I only play poker, and now I'm just like, oh,
You've
so
slowly molded yourself into a degenerate.
it's bad.
You know what it is? It's Nick. It's Nick.
That's
Nick.
that's what it was. It was Colvin. Colvin got me into that stupid game, and then I got stuck 200 points against him.
I know guys like that. They will allow you to ruin your life.
And now Matt Holtzclaw's got me buried for another 100 points.
Yeah. $1 a point?
No, we're playing 50 cents a point right now. I'm still like baby steps. I'm just like, okay.
I know people that are like stuck $5 a point.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get to that point. I'm trying to get stuck $5 a point.
Rick and Barstow, Gay Corpse does not want meds for my fungus.
10-6 deuce, 2 hearts. Check. Looks like he's gonna check through.
Sean's got the best heart. Azan has a heart also. We'll see if
Rick
heart
just called
barrels
the
on
nines
turn.
out of position. No, not gonna check through. TD's gonna, and then TD's got his cards not. Yeah, well, he had him on the reader at one point. It read. TD's got top pair, second kicker. By way of the best hand.
Oh, Tony's hair is just so luscious tonight.
See, Gay Corpse is reassuring me. He's saying that 200-point swings are normal in OFC. Okay, so that's not bad.
BGR Chan said what the gay person said. He's not a gay person, he's a corpse. Which is an ex-person.
Yeah.
Not like X-Files.
Oh my god, I almost just had a terrible joke right now.
Let's give it. I mean, go with terrible jokes. We can always make them fun.
There was it was a comedy bit I saw. It was like a skit or link or something like that on.
Make it good. Don't make it crappy.
Anyhow, whatever. But it was comedians that were feeding lines into adult entertainment stars as they were acting, as they were doing their job. The comedians were feeding their lines to say while they were filming. It was hilarious.
Well, tell us a few of the lines.
I don't know.
Can't be worse than anything I heard in Oklahoma with a pregnant woman on a pole. In a hole.
Get out of me, tiny little ghost babies.
I like it.
It was the worst. You can imagine. Yeah. Sean's gonna. So here we go. Sean's got the $20 straddle on, and we got to raise to 60.
One time.
From Rich.
60.
Unfortunately, they got it.
Rich is alive and well. Lazan's thinking about making a 3-bet here.
You
No,
invite
he's
Rich
gonna
to the
call.
game. You invite Rich to the game, and then the game gets all cray. Sean, you can't fold now. 9-4. You know you're probably live. That's how I think about it. I'm very optimistic.
7-6-4. Misses everyone. Richard's ace-jack still in the lead.
Rich, I notice that he gets in his moods. Sometimes he'll get in his fun moods where he's willing to check things down and just have fun. And then other times he's going to plow into you and make you miserable. like a girl on a Saturday night. Well,
Check that fold. On to the next hand. So we got our day on the felt with Deep Poker coming up Friday.
yes.
Double Hold'em and Omaha Jackpots.
Well, and we also have a
Seat
white
drawings.
chip bounty tournament.
White chip bounty, $100 bounty.
I almost said white bounty tournament. All Polish blonde people get $100.
At home.
Yeah, $200 buy-in, white chip bounty tournament, starting at noon. All you gotta do is knock out 2 players and it's a free roll.
And not only
That's
that,
bounty chip, that's bounty tournament watching.
when you knock someone out, you get a draw
Yeah, you get a
card.
ticket. Yeah,
and then,
player you knock out, you'll get a ticket for a seat for a drawing.
and they give you an extra $200 if they draw your name, and
Yeah.
then another $50 for each bounty you've got. You know
Yeah,
that?
there's multiple. Yeah, no, it's big.
You know what? You know what we're doing here at Stones? We're making it rain on Friday. We're making it rain like this.
Deej Poker.
It's all because of Deej Poker, because Nick likes to make it
Nicks.
rain.
They're plural. There's more than one of them.
There's Nicks?
Nick is
Oh
what
my
they
gosh!
call
Can you
them.
imagine getting
There's Nicks,
into
there's Slies.
a weekend in Vegas with Nicks
There's a
Two Nicks.
2 Nicks and a Sly.
and a Sly? It would be like you'd go home broke.
Group of
And,
debauchery there, just like festering, waiting to explode. Here Friday. So Kevin makes it 80 to go.
what's
8
the
squid
movie where they
spades.
went to Vegas and got?
Every movie. That's every
No,
movie.
they got hammered.
Every movie.
4 of them, bachelor party.
Wow, that's a really easy one. I
The
can't
bearded
think of
fellow with the satchel.
it. Yeah. Wow.
Why am I having an issue remembering that movie's name? I watched it 100 times.
Jack 6-7, 2 hearts. Azan has flopped himself a nut flush draw. He's got the worst ace of the bunch. Tony's ace king is actually
The Hangover.
Yeah, hangover. Well, he's got a slight. Right now he has the best hand, but Azan's actually got a little bit more equity than him with his diamond draw or heart draw. His red card draw.
The Hangover was based off of Nick's life.
The Deej Poker Group
The
slide.
Deej Poker Group.
Yeah.
That was a true
Collectively.
story. The Hangover is a true story based on Deej Poker guys.
Yeah. Tony bets 185. I think Azan's gonna just call here.
Right about that.
The reason being, I don't think Tony's in the mood to fold an overpair. I don't think if Azan's raising here, he's really kind of saying, and he does.
Raising, yeah.
He's kind of saying that he
Such
flopped
a
the,
sick
He's
beast.
kind of saying he flopped the set here.
What a sick beast. What a sexy lumberjack getting dirty.
And that's exactly what's going on through Tony's mind right now. Is Azan raising you with a flush draw? What's my equity versus flush draw? If he's got something like the 8-9 of hearts, you know, I'm a huge dog, even though I technically have the best hand.
So hard for Tony to call here.
He gets out of the way.
It's okay, Tony. Your hair is luscious. You look fantastic tonight.
Azan. What a machine. Azan's heading down to the World Series this summer. He's putting together a little package, couple tournaments. I'm going to try to buy some action off of him. I think it's a good investment. It's good money.
Good way for you to finally make some money at the World Series.
Are you-
Oh! Just kidding. There are a lot of bearded men in California. Do you feel like you're just fitting in, like you're preppy now?
You know,
Everyone's preppy.
it's
you're
unfortunate because like it's kind of I was one of the first, and there's been several like, little things like that, like my Hitler Youth haircut, things like that. I did that like a while ago, and then next thing you know, like
man.
then it's a trendy thing, and then like I decided I'm gonna, you know, I did the beard before the Hitler Youth haircut, and
There's Jesus sitting right in front of us, and like there's
good-looking
more and
Jesus.
more.
That's a
Yeah,
good-looking
that
Jesus.
is a very good-looking Jesus.
but and then
I
I mean,
bet you
other
can get
things
a
too.
lot of
I mean, like way long time ago, years ago, I was wearing the aviator sunglasses before Johnny Knoxville, and everyone was doing it, and the next thing you know, it's like, but it's not like I'm starting.
You were
trends, but,
wearing aviators before Top Gun, right?
yeah.
Obviously,
Popped right out of the womb,
with
locked them bad
aviators.
boys on.
Yeah.
Looked at the nurse and was like, hey.
Ayo. Azan.
Here's Azan. What's she calling the brown beautiful luck box?
Yes.
Jacks for Azan. Makes it 65 to go.
And he chopped 4 ways our last big tournament here, our $200 guarantee.
Yeah, he took 24K.
Yeah, such a sick puppy. You know, if you need some money, hit up Azan. Right now, he's got some.
And there you go, a player the professional player versus the recreational player, cashing player, tournament player. Azan is both.
Yes.
He's
amazing tournament player.
Very good tournament player.
He's gonna win a bracelet. I would say over under on 3 years. What would you take?
That's really tough to do.
I
think the over is because it's hard to win a bracelet. Period. There's players that have been playing. There's professional tournament players that have been playing that play 20 tournaments a year at the series for the last 10 years and they still don't have a bracelet. So it's just
but
it's so hard.
That's because they put too much pressure on themselves. Azan's just cool, man. He's cool. He's a sexy lumberjack. He'll do it. Gay Corpse wants to be Azan when he grows up. Yeah, you know, so does Jake. Lots of guys in this poker room want to be Azan.
So the $20 straddle is pretty live right now. Aaron's got it going on right now. TD's woken up with jacks. He makes it 50 to go. No one's got anything for him. Aaron won't defend the straddle, and TD takes down the pot.
Wow, you guys playing so tight. Jack 10. Jack 10, I'm never folding that hand. Never.
He's out of position.
Whatever. You watched me play. I was out of position and I won my 3-4. I was like, you know what? You know I'm ahead right now. Just fold this hand. I'll show you. As soon as I tell them I'll show them, they're like, okay. Because I didn't want to barrel a third time.
Usually the third barrel is the one that goes into your head. It's like.
Yeah, he would have folded though. He didn't have a king, so.
You got the flush draw too, right? Yeah. Is that for the table or you just play the seat?
Looks like Tiny's gonna limp in here. Jack 8 suited. Rick's cutting out some chips. Rick makes it 80 to go. Ace queen off. Tony's right behind him with 3s.
Set mining.
Lip balm. Someone's dying.
Don't you love when someone laughs so hard that they turn it into a cough and hack up a lung? Yeah.
Tiny limped in. If you can limp in the Jack 8 suited, you gotta be willing to call a raise with it.
Do some pair mining.
Three-way to the flop. 5, 8, 9. Tiny actually flops the best hand with his middle pair. Rick misses. Tony can't find a set. Just gonna check over to Tony. Tony's gonna check back. He's gonna try one more street to find a 3. Doesn't get it. 4 spades on the turn. Gives Rick the nut flush draw. Rick's not betting it. Would've looked shady if he would've. I mean, what's he checking back the flop and then betting the turn with? Case for Rick. Rick's not gonna. Nothing's gonna get there. Rick does not go for value with his ace. Takes in the pot. I don't think he would have got called in much. I don't think Tiny's calling. We know Tony's not calling, but it's something you got to try to get called there sometimes. You'd be surprised what people call it sometimes.
Oh yeah. Don't I know that?
Yeah.
People have a tendency of calling me with a lot of stuff.
Which is why you're double barreling the 4-3 off.
I have to.
Because you have to. Yeah. I know they're gonna call me down light, but
the new guys believe me, but the guys who've played with me are calling me down light, which is nice because when I pick up hands, I get paid.
then you can almost get even.
Yeah, exactly. I just go to a higher stake, you know, just to get even.
Yeah. Tournament cash game poker.
Shove all in.
Yeah. Every hour I move up in stakes.
Yes, exactly.
Tiny's got a straddle on. Sean limps. Kevin's gonna limp ace jack suited. I don't like that. think he should definitely be raising the button there.
Well, he's eating, you know, he's got other things on his mind.
He's
People
distracted.
eating are always distracted and they don't play as
When
optimally as
people
normal.
are eating and they're betting into you, they've always got
to. Oh yeah, as soon as they stop eating and they're focused on the hand, yeah, they're huge. They're freaking huge. They're huge.
993 checks through. 5 of clubs on the turn. That checks through. 6 of clubs on the river. Tiny's pair of 6s right now are showing best. We don't know what Sean has.
He's in a conversation with his wife. His wife's telling him that he's degenerating too much. She's been watching him make bad moves on TV. Slow roll from Tiny. Look at that slow roll.
What did
He was like mucking.
Sean?
Oh, Sean slow rolled Tiny.
Sean called with a
The
flush.
double slow roll.
Is on the phone. Get off the phone, Sean.
I swear to God, Sean. I swear to God, next time I see you, you're gonna get it from me. You know, I really wish that Brian was on this game and Nate. And then
I wish Nate was on every game.
yeah, I wish Nate was on every game too. I have a feeling if Casey doesn't show up for a few more weeks, I'm going to take Nate as my third member of my trifecta. I can't work with missing members,
It's hard.
so I'm
real.
volunteering Nate. And I don't mind me some Brian. I like me some Brian. It was fun playing against him too. He calls off light, man. He floats every flop.
Aaron's gonna open. Is it Aaron limping 8s there? No, okay.
No, he
opened.
put in a raise, yeah.
Aaron makes it 55 to go with pocket 8s. Tiny's gonna call. Rick gets out of the way. Heads up. Jack, Jack 6.
If Tiny put some 3-betting in his range tonight, he could probably take down some pots with some light hands, you know?
As strong as Tiny limps, yeah, if he were to start re-raising people, he would take down the lion's share of
Yeah.
hands, for sure.
They play the best music here.
Can't even hear it.
There was some Billy Idol going on in the bathroom when I went, and I was like, yeah, want more.
That poor woman in the stall next to you.
As long as you come back before you almost kept a straight face. I'm watching it too. Oh, look at that. Chips are flying.
Are they playing the 7 deuce game tonight? Wouldn't that be fun?
They should.
Rick's got 7 deuce. I've got hope.
So Rich opens up the pot. He makes it 60 to go. Ace 4 of hearts. Tony will.
Your dirty glasses?
They are.
Put them on. Let's see.
I can't do this right now.
Tony calls with his king 6
No.
suited. Oh, they're good, but they're dirty.
Yeah, no, they're scratched. So you gotta. Tony defends the straddle. Flops himself a pair of 6s. And Doom, welcome to the chat box. Cool breeze, always nice to have you as well. 2 pair for Tony. Diamonds get there. Gotta imagine if Rich had diamonds, he would have bet the flop. Tony's gotta feel pretty good about where he's at. He's hoping that king hit him. Cut out some chips and put in a little bet.
Pot's 345. What's his bet there? 2, just over 2. Yeah, Rich is folding. Aunt Doom says Tiny's legit. He's played with him a few times. Yeah, he's a good guy. He likes me. He likes me. He doesn't hate me. He doesn't love me, but he likes me.
You're a very likable person.
I kind of fall in that hate or love. Like you either hate me or love me. Not really that middle of the barrel, middle of the ground person.
Nah, that's not where I have you. You're
Whatever,
pretty,
you
sort of
freaking love me.
Got Jen dealing for us right now, one of the best in the house.
And hot. I'll say it. She's hot.
Yeah.
For like, as hot as Azan is a man, she's that level as a female. You know, they're equally hot. Those two sitting
I think she
together.
would take that as a compliment.
Yeah, those two sitting together is like a sizzling 20. You know, 10 and 10.
Gotcha. TD makes it 55 to go.
Get rid of
Doyle
all the butter
Brunson.
in the room and it'll all melt.
The old 10 deuce. Takes down the pot. Yeah, I'd like to see him get a couple of little prop games going on. Play some 7 deuce, you know.
Where's the rock straddle? We need some rock straddle.
Well, they're
right?
already straddling under the gun, so if that would actually make it even more interesting. I think rather than make it under the gun straddle, just make a $20 rock straddle.
Yeah, thank you. You came to that conclusion on your own. Good
I did,
for you.
all by myself.
Do not spill on my Mac.
I think the round of straddles is over, though.
Tiny's power limping in late position with a suited ace. Tony just calls. Let's hope this flop gives everybody something and they go bananas. Deuce 7-4, exactly what we wanted.
Tony's open-ended. Azan makes a pair of 7s. Tiny's got backdoor diamonds. Straight for Tony.
He's praying someone has 2 pair, you know? Gotta put some
Azan's
money
got
in
top
that
pair. We
pot.
know Azan's gonna call. He does. I'm sorry, Azan bet 25. Tony called. I stand corrected. Tony straight improves. 35 from Azan.
Yes, I hear you now.
BGR Chan, I agree. Button straddles are the nuts. The nuts. Azan, you know you're beat.
Yeah, I don't know what he's thinking about.
He just wants everyone to look at his
The thing about it
glistening
is-
beard.
Is Tony is capable of raising out on a busted heart draw.
On the river, though, on the river, we talk about this all the time.
I think Tony is capable of raising a
At
busted
this
draw
level,
there.
at this level, yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
Tony's capable of doing it. Tony's got some gears.
Ah, the sound of chips. Isn't it nice? It's a nice
Wake
sound.
up in the middle of the night, clacking.
Yeah, I think he's having a fair beat.
Oh, those plaques are nice. You like them, don't you?
I do.
I'm gonna buy you some plaques for your birthday. Just keep them at home. Here's my plaque.
I'll use them as like coasters.
Yeah.
So my kid's venturing into playing poker. We gotta
seen some of your Snapchats.
we gotta take it back a notch. My son who's 6 is so far is not a good loser.
Yeah, well, he's 6. No kids at 6, especially boys, are good losers.
He's also terrible at value betting, but
I took like these kids bowling before I had my son, and like if one kid had like more points than the other, all the boys were on the ground crying and screaming, and they're all like 5, 6 years old, and I was like, what? Oh my God, calm down! It's just a bowling game, and they were like, yeah, boys are terrible losers
yeah,
when they're young.
horrible. They're both calling stations.
Might be a good thing, you know.
I
Calling
told them-
stations sometimes get paid.
Long car tried to do something for the camera. It didn't work out.
They won't get blocked.
They're not getting bluffed often. No.
He did too. He just was the loser.
But I had to back my son up a little bit. He said he wanted to be a professional poker player. And I said, yeah, there's nothing wrong with playing poker to make money, but let's work on getting that degree first.
Yeah, let's get that engineering degree going. All right, Tony's talking some business and putting in a little raise, I think to 30. Son, it's a suited king. On a button. On the button. Hassan's just chilled tonight. He's not getting feisty.
Very relaxed. He's got his bottle of wine. He's winning.
And Doom says all the real gamblers love the sound of chips, obviously. And he said you need to cheat your son. Phil Ivy's grandpa cheated him, and look how he turned out. You know what? When I played games with my dad when I was younger, he always cheated me. Always. And he would like die if I beat him in anything. I used to have this Murder, She Wrote. I had like a board game of Murder, She Wrote, and I remember like studying it so that I could beat him. And he would try to cheat.
They made a board game out of Murder.
Yes, because I love that old
woman. What other things do they do in Canada that just like we don't fly for?
Anyway, I studied that game so I could beat him because he always cheated and won. And then I beat him this one time, even though he cheated me. And he was so mad he like flipped the board game because my dad's like an Eastern European spaz out. Anyway, he's like typical. What'd you do? You crazy? No, this cheating. You cheating me. Accuses me of cheating, you know.
So you were cheating?
No, I wasn't.
Jack 10 deuce.
That's what Eastern European men do.
Gay says his daughter tries to float the turn bluff river every time. She's got gears.
Floating the turn's sick, man.
Float the turn, bomb the river.
Yeah.
Girls got a future. Still trying to get my kids not to try to min bet every street.
Bet the small blind amount and then have to string call the rest. Veronica plays like she's from Northern Europe. I don't know what that means. Yeah.
Europeans are aggressive.
Aggressive and
Traditionally
just.
speaking. TD's gonna love the action. He's gonna run into it really handy here, Rick.
TD needs to put his cards on the reader.
He was doing it for a while. We had him for a while, and then he's off again. He's on again. He's off again. He's on again. 3-bet to 90 from Rick.
Rick and Barca says Jake in Canada during winter. There's not much to do but stay and play board games.
High stakes
Murder, She Wrote.
Wow.
Wow, he's looking at his chips.
All my loonies. There were the loonies.
Loonies and toonies. But when I was younger, there were actual bills. Oh, just a call. Doesn't want to get two bananas too early.
All right, there they go. They're telling him to put the cards on the
Come on, don't be
He's just gonna
shy.
wave them across there.
He doesn't want to show his cards.
I think players get comfortable in certain postures and how they hold the cards, where they hold their cards.
Yeah, I agree. And those cards, I find them like, I'm not used to looking at cards like that. They're like,
they're a little bit larger, like the large.
they're really
oversized.
big in my hands.
Yes. 7-7-8. Check bet fold.
So the sideways. I know, but this way.
Jen.
He's like, I don't want to leave them there.
Jen's gonna get him on.
I want to be the mystery man, but not with Jen on the table. Nope. See, look at her. She's like, no.
All he has to do is when he gets dealt, just set him there, and then once they read, then he can take them off. It's no big deal. He doesn't have to keep them there. He doesn't want to keep them there. He doesn't have to.
He'll be okay. He'll figure it
He'll
out.
get the hang of it. I remember my first time on the live stream table. Sorry.
It's always nice. I popped my cherry on Monday. Yeah, it was
You did?
nice.
It was
Yeah. It was fun. I had fun. Those guys, Sean was a good time. Brian. Those guys on the right-hand side of the table were all talking to me. The left-hand side of the table was ignoring me.
They weren't putting up with you.
They hated me there.
All we do here at Stones is deal jacks. Rick's got him this time. Right after he had aces. Tony's got 7-4 suited. He's wanting to play.
He's got that look in his eyes like he's about to pull off something sneaky. Oh, just a call. Just a call.
Against
Slow pre-flop.
Well, we see Rick try to limp into so many pots, and when he is opening, he's generally opening pretty strong here. Jacks, aces, and Tony's got the right kind of hand against him. So does Sean. Sean should be calling here too. Sean is cutting out. Oh, yep, there it is.
Oh.
There's Sean.
Sean's getting dirty. They see me rolling. They're hating.
180 from Sean. That's a get off my pot bet.
BJR Chan said it looked like I was tilting Sean on Monday. No, I don't think I was tilting him. He was having fun. Sean is a really one of those guys that can go with the flow. He has a good time when he's playing.
Yeah, no, Sean's very
He would even
relaxed.
if he gave me all his chips and I like sucked out on him on the river. That sounds so bad, right?
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been mad. I guarantee you, Sean's one of those
he
guys.
probably would have cut your tires in the parking lot.
Yeah, but that's a different.
But he would have,
to my face, he would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, Rick folds jacks there. Woo, Sean, beast mode. Beast mode. Look at the camera and wink now.
They're deep enough where I think Rick should definitely be calling there with jacks. Not just if he can see the cards, we know he's got his hand. But even if he knows, let's say Sean shows him aces, he can still set mine with jacks there.
Yeah.
If you're that convinced your opponent's got an overpair, they are deep enough where he can call there and check fold if he doesn't flop a jack. If he's that convinced that Sean actually has a big overpair.
That was a super nitty fold. Like tournament, I think, maybe, depending on your chip stack.
I was gonna bring that up next. There was a famous hand, or a hand that kind of got around on in the main event of the World Series this last year. I think they were down to the final 2 tables, so they're almost. They're already in some big money, almost down to the TV final table. And guy raises under the gun 2x, which in that situation everyone's just mostly 2xing anyhow.
I think I've seen this hand.
Comes around to the big blind. Big blind looks down at 2 queens. And folds. He will not defend his big blind for 1
big blind.
Big blind.
Yeah, that's
min raise.
That's crazy.
Even if you know the guy has kings or aces, you at that point you're set mining. You're hey, if I flop a queen, I don't think he really even thought that. He just wanted to hey, I don't want anything to go wrong. I want to fold my way up the money ladder. And that guy probably could have showed him jacks. He probably still would have laid down queens. How sick is that? He probably just no, I just want to fold my way as far as I can get.
Do you remember last night's hand, Monday night's hand, when I had pocket nines, Jerry had jacks, and then I think Brian had ace king, and it was Brian raised to 50, I called 50, Jerry went to 200, Brian called 200, then I was like, well, it's 150 to call, there's almost 500 in the pot.
Yes.
So I called. And after the hand, I said to Jerry, well, I was set mining, and he was like, well, I wasn't set mining. I'm like, you had jacks. Of course you were set mining. Of course you were set mining. I thought that was crazy that he said he wasn't set mining. Never mind.
So TD makes it 85 to go on the button.
TD.
And this is why TD didn't want you to see his cards. He did not want you to know what kind of gears
he's playing the V range. He's playing the V range.
Yes, Gate Corps, someone did fold queen out of the big blind late in the tournament to a 2x open. It was just absurd. It was kind of like, okay, we get it. It's a lot of money at that stage in the tournament. You really want to make the TV final table. But how are we going to make that final table if you're folding queen?
My logic thinks, okay, he's made it that far. Does he know something we don't? Is there a part of his strategy that's better than ours because he's making these sick folds? Yeah. Have you ever made it that far in a World Series of Poker event?
No.
How could you shake your head like that and not even consider that maybe consider what he's doing?
Because even if you know the guy has aces or kings, and like I said, you can
that might be the downfall of your game. You're like, no.
That's the problem. That's the problem. Is that I'm not defending.
I'm saying consider what he's doing. Consider what he's doing.
I'm considering.
Consider what?
And I think in that what I'm considering that he's doing is he's just trying to fold his way up the money ladder.
Gay Corp says kill yourself. That's terrible. And Doom says that's terrible. Yeah.
It was.
It was terrible.
And I think it's
ace king, ace 7, and then TD's got deuce 4.
He's got the inside straight draw.
And he's got an inside straight draw.
I'm not
backdoor straight flush draw.
And a backdoor straight flush draw. That's right. I'm not rooting against Rick or Tony, but a 3-ball would be sick here.
Yeah. If a 3-ball came, someone like Rick with ace king there with 2 other people in the pot going all the way, three barrels, you get confused. Like, what the hell? What just happened? Did someone just call with deuce 4?
So TD put he kind of backed up his bet here. He bet 85 pre-flop, bets 55 on the flop, gets the check raise, and now he's going to let it go. Rick makes it 135, it's going to cost 80, or TD 80 to call, and he will not have it. Once again, I'd almost be tempted to peel there, just because I think Rick's now turned his hand face up, and all your outs make. It's not like you're going to catch any out that's going to, make Rick's hand over the top of yours.
So you would just call his raise, or you'd go over the top?
No. I would attempt to peel there. See if I can't peel a hard draw, or catch that miracle 3-ball. Because now Rick's clearly seeing he has a strong hand, and so you got to now imagine that
He's got top pair, top.
That your implied, or he might could even have a set there. Now you got to think that your implied odds are fully there, and they are deep enough.
His implied odds are huge.
Well, people, I think misinterpret, implied odds. You think, I've got this much, he's got that much, therefore I've got my implied odds are this. Thinking that people always think that you always win the other guy's entire stack, which isn't.
That's the only thing I think about.
Look how much money he has.
I want his stack. I want that stack. That's the only thing I play for. Nothing for me is like, let's slowly build this stack, my chips up. I just plummet myself into their stack, dive over the table.
Barrels.
135.
So Sean had just called ace king.
By the way, my prediction is this year,
What was?
you're gonna run deep in a World Series of Poker event. Because your game has improved a lot since last year.
Thank you.
Your barreling range has decreased. You know it's true.
I haven't been punting as often as
Yeah, the punting, that's what I should say. The punting range has decreased.
Yeah. That's probably true. I probably reconsidered a few things. Well, that's good, I guess. Yeah, always got to be getting better, right?
Blunt force trauma, I find, does not work against old sticky dudes. And you had a really strong blunt force trauma game. How does he call me 3% and then hit magic 1 card on the river against you?
I have such an edge in that game, and I can't
Queen
even.
3, right? Queen 3? Do you dream about
Queen
that?
4. That's Queen 4.
Nightmare still with Queen 4?
No, I've gotten over it.
Okay.
I'm content.
Richard's raising to 35 with ace 10. We got some, pretty shinies all around. Tony calls 3-4. Look at that. Man of my
Sean's
heart.
gonna call 3-5.
Of course he is. Because he knows I'm watching and he's trying to impress me right now.
Queen 10-7. Kevin's got top pair. Richard makes middle pair. Overcard kicker. Backdoor clubs for Tony. Backdoor spades for Sean. Hope springs eternal.
Yep.
Runner.
Rick and Barstow's needling you.
Oh, Rick and Barstow.
You can't wear a golf hat with a little doily on top and enter the seniors tournament at the World Series. They won't let you.
Thanks. Trip 10s for Richard. And Kevin's just barreling his top pair here.
Richard might get a little dirty and just call. No,
Richard puts in the check raise. And Kevin's gonna instantly call. Kevin's not having it.
Screw you, Richard. And look. River changes nothing. Richard's look at him smiling.
Kevin called that pretty quickly on the turn. Rich just has some of that.
Yeah, eat that.
What is
Look
that?
at him. He's pulling out calling chips. He must think Rich, and Rich, because it's Rich, he's capable of bluffing this.
550 from Rich.
Doing this with air. Value time at Doom. That's
what
true.
I was gonna say. I mean,
Value town. Rich has driven his drop top to Value town. Wow, he's having a real hard time folding this hand. Wow.
Kevin really played this like he was trying to protect against a hand like King Jack. I really feel you should be checking back that turn. Even I mean, it's easy to. I mean, you might say that we're saying that because Richard hit trip 10s there, but if he's what's the turn? What's worse is calling you there on the turn.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree.
I think check back turn, call river. You know, and if Rich checks, if it goes check and then Rich checks river again, then I think you can. It's an easy value though, King Queen.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I think Kevin plays a little bit of pot control. He uses his position to his advantage, and he could have saved a little bit of money there.
I know. I haven't seen anything like that in a long time.
It's a great V-bet.
Great value.
We'll just call it V-bet in our booth. I like yelled at Ryan. I'm like, we call that disco. We call it disco. You need to know your Jake-isms before coming in this booth.
Disco.
He's like, and he makes Broadway. I'm like, it's disco.
TD makes it 45 to go with a suit of days. Zon's gonna call here. Looks like with pocket threes. He will. Rick called as well with a suited 10, or I'm sorry, a suited ace, ace 10 that is. Six-five queen. TD flops the nut flush draw. Aaron's got a set of sixes. Aaron now makes sixes full. And TD needs to fade a heart so he doesn't pay off some people. Jimmy bluff it. Always good to have you. Six is full for Aaron. He wants to get called on it. TD's not having it.
Sorry, I have peeps.
It's all good. I'm not judging.
You're judging me with your eyes. Don't judge me.
I'll put the glasses back on and you can see what I'm thinking.
All right.
Yeah, the other day I was actually thinking to myself, I might need to go get glasses.
I've
you told me
been
before,
telling you this.
and I checked.
Do you ever think that maybe you could be losing some money because you can't see what you've got on the board properly?
Or I'm winning because I think that I'm betting the nuts and really should it's blunt force aggression.
These are
You were at the table.
aces.
You were at the table with me when I thought I had the I had the nuts. I rolled
And,
it over all confidently. I have the nuts. And like rolled
And you were
over
like,
and wait.
yeah, because you didn't see your hand properly.
I did not.
Lens crafters, man. Lens crafters. Even Walmart. You can go to a
Walmart.
get some Walmart, as my parents call it. Get
Ace
some good
9-5.
glasses there.
Kevin's flop top pair. Zana setless. King on the turn. Kevin's gonna bet out. Check down the pot. Yeah, but no, it's like sixes and nines and all sorts of things are starting to kind of suits are starting to blend together and
It's time.
killed it.
Stop what you did.
It froze. There it is. No, it's not me. It was the thing. We're back.
I like Kelly Donks. What's up? Nice to see you tonight.
I can't get contacts. I'm that guy. I can't
I
touch my eye.
can't stick something in my
I can't
eye.
watch. My wife wears contacts. I can't watch her put her contacts in. It freaks me
My
out.
husband wears contacts too. I can't.
No,
I
it's
can't
weird,
do
right?
it. Yeah, it's like you're sticking something in parts that shouldn't be stuck.
No. I'll rock the. I'll get some square frame Buddy Hollies and I'll rock out.
BGR Chan says, rest in peace, Five Dog. Yeah, you on point tip all the time, Five. You on point tip. You never listened to
I don't know that one.
Tribe Called Quest? But is it Tribe Called Quest?
I don't know.
I think it was Tribe Called Quest. DVN1, nice to see you from Brazil.
I'm just curious.
Thanks for the tip, Cool Breeze.
I just heard that.
I like Kelly Donks got used to touching his eyeballs when he was a pilot.
You were a pilot, Kelly Donks?
Yeah, he had all these tweets out about being a pilot before 9/11.
I did not know that. Wow. Nice. I wish I was a pilot.
Gay Corp says his on flops set of deuces 9 out of 10 streams.
That's true.
DV Son from Brazil. Welcome. Come to California and play in our live stream. We would love to have you.
Absolutely.
Just don't drive through Stockton.
Yeah, when you're driving to California from Brazil, go around Stockton.
No, if you're flying into LA and you're driving up.
Oh yeah, no. That's way cool. That's one of the weird things. Like it's like I'm afraid of heights, but yeah, no, I can't do heights. But like flying is like to me is like.
I hate flying.
I would like if I could like fly, if I could pilot, you know. Oh, I think that'd be so cool.
Ironically married to a pilot, and I hate flying. Actions on Tony. His glasses match $25 chips.
The next thing I want to do is I don't want to, but I think I'm going to make myself skydive to try to get over my fear of heights.
I don't understand why people want to do things to like potentially end their lives. I'm not into it.
People are naturally masochists. Rich has got aces. Makes it 40 to go. Min raises the straddle. Tiny's got kings.
Oh!
We have not seen a lot of these.
Tiny is capable of just calling or raising. Yeah. So we've seen Tiny play big hands sneaky and just call, and then we've seen him put in a raise. And now a little raise to 165. He's been very dormant at our table. So maybe. Oh, and Richard has. I didn't even see Richard's aces. What? Bananas!
It's like what I was saying.
Bananas. Yeah. Well,
it's like you're the air in the hat.
We brought you action.
In the 4-bet.
We brought you action, ladies and gentlemen, and Tiny's just hating this. But it's Rich. But it's Rich. Rich is capable of doing this with Ace King.
Queens, definitely Queens and worse.
Jacks.
Queens, Jacks, 10s.
He would do this with Ace Queen after half a glass of wine.
Half a glass of wine and a little Ace Queen suited. Little Ace Queen suited.
I wouldn't believe him. I would jam on him. Did he just call?
Tiny calls.
Wow.
Tiny's gonna try to make sure he does
now
not
Tiny
see
knows he's set mining. Now what do you do? Now what are you gonna do? Huh?
Tiny's hoping to not see an ace, and then Tiny's gonna be willing to go with a hand now. If Rich has ace, king, ace, queen, he misses, and Tiny's kings are good in his mind. And I think he's gonna probably just look to check call this down. About 1K in the pot, and Rich bets 550.
Oh, so hard. What a rough spot for Tiny. He was hoping for an ace so that he could get rid of his hand. Can he fold this? Are you alive? If you get me sick, I'll be so mad at you.
I'm good.
The last time you were sick, my son and I got so sick. And don't try to stick your tongue down my throat again.
Not this time. Tiny does have the king of hearts.
Oh, Tiny, this is such a bad spot. He knows. Look at him, he knows.
Now, it shows that Tiny's only got 1K in his stack. We can see he's got more than that. He's got about 15, looks like 16, 1700 right there.
I would not be able to fold this. I'm just not that good.
Tiny
especially
calls.
against Rich. Especially against Rich.
You can say Tiny's deeper. The graphic shows he's only got 470 behind. You can see a full stack of greens 500 by itself. He's got
committed.
2 stacks.
He's committed his
got
stacks.
7. Right here, now is where Rich can stick it.
And you know what? If Rich had ace king right now, this is what he would have to do. He would have to do this to win the hand. Would he not? He wouldn't give up right now, Rich, if he had ace king.
Here's the thing, if you're Richard, Tiny's 3-bet, flatting a 4-bet range is going to be all pairs.
Yeah.
Pairs
100%.
and some ace king. If you're Richard and you're doing this as a bluff, you're only trying to get him off of ace king. Tiny makes a call.
Yeah. That's tough. That's tough. And you know what? I don't really know very many people who would be able to make that fold, especially on that board.
And here's the thing. Like I said, the thing about it is, even though it's Richard, you only. I just don't feel like Richard's ever doing that on a bluff because Tiny's flatting a 4-bet range to check call the flop It's all pairs.
Rich would completely play ace king like that.
I don't think once Tiny called a 4-bet and then Chet called. If Tiny's calling flatting a 4-bet out of position.
I understand that. But his only way of winning with ace king there would be shoving.
But I think he would go that by that time if he had it would give up the flop because
really?
I think he would bet the flop. But once Tiny Chet calls the flop as well, Tiny has a pair and he's got an overpair.
I'd love to ask Richard if he would have given up had he had ace king there. If he would have given up on the turn.
If stacks were shallower, I think Rich had just overcards and he would have got it in on the flop. But as deep as they were, once Tiny Chet calls that flop, I think Rich knows. Even as much pressure as Rich loves to put on his opponents, Rich knows that Tiny's always has an overpair there. Tiny to flat a 4-bet, Chet call that flop. I don't think he's ever thinking that Tiny's doing that with the intention of folding the turn.
Rick and Barstow, actually the shove was on the turn, not on the flop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Rich, had he had ace king there, would he have played the same way? You're right, if it's Tiny. And what if it was against Azan? Or someone a little bit more loose?
I think that just once you get to 4-betting, people's 4-betting ranges, flatting a 4-bet range, it's pretty narrow for almost any player. The loosest, most maniacal
No,
players.
I know that, but I'm talking about as Rich. If Rich wanted to win that hand with ace king, he would have to play it the same way.
I think almost every player at that point
he would shut down on the flop.
Would shut down because once a player check calls there, then you've got their range narrowed down to just big pairs. And you can take the ace queen out of the range.
I like Kelly Dong says, of course he wouldn't shove there with ace king. The question is, would he do that with queens? Probably not.
And I totally agree with I like Kelly Dong. So I think with queens, you're checking back there because your opponent's gonna have kings, so much here. It's hard for him to have. He's gonna have pretty much, especially with the 10 on the turn, because he's gonna mostly his 4-betting range is gonna consist of 10s and better, ace king and ace queen. Once you check calls the flop, I think you eliminate ace king.
I don't
ace
think
queen.
Tiny calls the flop even with 10s there. You think?
Probably not Tiny, but as far as just someone's like flatting a 4-bet range there with those deep stacks, for the most part, it's gonna be 10s through aces, or 10s through kings, ace king, ace queen. And once you check calls a flop, you can take ace king, ace queen out of the equation. So I think you're really in queen. I totally agree with Kelly Donks. I think on the turn you're checking back queens.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I think you're right. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I think queens.
I'm okay with you being right.
Queens is a check back.
Especially like the dynamic of it being against Tiny.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying anything against Tiny's game as a whole.
It's knowing that the player's got a really strong limping range, and then his 3-betting range is super strong, and for him to flat a 4-bet.
But I'm saying tonight he's playing very snug. He has played on our stream before where he was playing a little more wild.
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes he makes some moves up, for sure.
That was I would say could be our hand of the night. Could be
fun little hand.
Fun little hand, definitely. I mean, it's unfortunate.
Fun for Rich.
Someone's got to lose,
That's the thing about poker. It's so tough.
Yeah, Ant Doom says so. He knows Tiny's calling if he had an overpair if he calls the flop. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why you don't bluff ace king, ace queen there.
See, and that's where I would go wrong.
What's the only way I can win?
I'm winning, just fold.
It's the only way I can win. I got a barrel.
Well, back in the day when those really simple poker books came out, they were like, well, the only way to win right now is to bet.
Kevin's got an open-ended straight draw, and he's going to bet it. Tiny's got an inside straight draw to a 5. Aaron's got an inside straight draw to a 3. No one's going to chase it. Kevin takes down the pot.
Rich has got almost 6K now.
Rolling deep.
They see me rolling. They hating. Azan's reading. What's he reading? You're always good at that. What's he reading?
They go to they always read Poker for Dummies.
Poker for Dummies. Yeah, give me a new one.
I have no more material.
How to improve your brown magic.
Yeah. Witchcraft and Wizardry by Phil Ivey.
Phil Ivey's dad cheated him. No, his grandfather.
Beat him up instead of 10.
And now the poker community is paying for it. Dearly.
He's such a beast, man. Can you imagine if he showed up right here, right now?
It's like if a butterfly flaps its wings in China, does Phil Ivey 3-bet in Vegas?
Yes.
Yes.
Obviously.
That's exactly what happens.
Although I'm pretty sure him and Durr are probably making most of their money in Macau right now. I heard Ivy and Durr are there destroying lives and destroying the Macau economy.
I can't testify because I don't know him personally, and I'm not, but word on the street that Durr went broke.
Yeah, I heard that
He went
too.
broke in Macau, and Guy Liberté is bankrolling him.
Oh. See?
He's still playing the game, but it's
Even
on,
the best.
Guy's bankroll. He's
I
on
like
reading
how to be a knit.
knit it to win it. Kings for Tiny again. Let's see if we can get it going better this time.
Oh, man.
Come on, give a little make back, brother.
Did he just call?
He limps in Kings. Gonna look
He
like
limped,
the
you
old.
know what? He needs to go take a walk if you're limping Kings.
And,
But he's done this before.
and we talk about him.
I know
at
Tiny.
range. He's trying to get in that limp re-range, and I just hate it. 894.
That would call you.
Sean's gonna
You
lead
gotta
out.
do more than that.
He's open-ended.
That's a beautiful flop for Sean. I like you.
If you're gonna ship like a
Small raise from Tiny. Sean's not going anywhere.
All of it, it's gonna be hard. That all in might work, but not.
Small raise from Tiny.
600.
5.
No, didn't change anything. You know, if he loses this hand, he should. I mean,
The 6-7
he
got
limped.
there.
So Sean's calling.
Ace, and Tiny's gotta be like hating life right now. Like, why me? Why does an ace have to fall?
I folded a turn.
It just- if that's the spot, like if you're Tiny and like someone representing something, that's usually like racks. I'm leaving. I'm done.
Yeah.
Night's over. Nothing's working for me right now.
Well, there's this $250 pot. Ship it. San Diego Keats says spank him. So this is an opportunity to talk about Jake while he's gone. No, I think I agree with all you guys. I think now that I think about it, especially if it is Tiny, I would have made the mistake just shipping Ace King there because I would have tried to make it look like aces. But yeah, against Tiny, if he's calling the flop, then he'll call the shove on the turn. Folding around to Azan. Azan's got Queen 7 suited. He's going to put in a little raise. I think, you know, I like Kelly Donks. When you're limping Kings in late position, man, maybe it's time to just take a little walk. Maybe it's time to just blow off some steam. I think he was just steaming. But then again, you know, I've seen it as a part of his game previously. I've seen Tiny limp queens. So, Azan bets and Richard folds. Azan had the best hand anyway. Where's this game? This game is in Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California. Conveniently located off I-80 in Antelope. Come on down, visit us. I'm here every Monday and Wednesday doing live stream, unless I'm not, but I usually am. So I like Kelly Donks is gonna come down here one of these days. You will all see him in our game. We talked about you, all of us.
The whole time.
I told them,
Good
look,
thing that this
Rick's
is
got
recorded.
kings again. I guaranteed kings every hand. Yeah, I told them all your secrets.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
they all know. So
Even
you
about that thing and that time that place?
thing that you got in Vegas.
No, I've never even been to that part of Mexico.
When you woke up in the ditch that time and then you had that rash and that never went away.
And you helped me bury that body?
Well, that's what friends are for.
Absolutely. Rick Ray makes it 35 to go with his kings. Sean calls the sixes. Rich is in with deuces.
And Doom, I played on Monday. I will play again if they let me.
San Diego Keith, it's your with apostrophe RE. Sorry, brother. Shows how much you know.
Nah.
Too much fun.
So-
Ace 3.
The thing with kings here is,
That's a
you
good
know,
flop.
less chance of one of your opponents having an ace. You know?
Of course, you know you're never getting them off of it now, but
Yeah,
if they do.
yeah.
But that's actually a pretty good flop for kings.
I'm trying to sound like a NorCal Lyman, like a Lady Lyman. Is that me or you?
Whistling at you?
Yeah.
I didn't, well, it
that-
wasn't you whistling at yourself.
No.
You got cute. I had
9 on the turn. Rich, who never gave up on his deuces.
Jake's one of the most annoying grammar police you'll ever meet.
Oh, come on. I've had my moments where it was...
Where you were wrong?
No, you, oh, by the way, you were wrong, like, was it like this weekend or 2 weeks ago?
Oh, yeah, I'm wrong every once in a while.
No, but kings are good for Rich, or Rick, I'm sorry, 6 on the pot.
Nice hand, Rich.
Rick.
Huge fold.
Oh, Rich, yeah.
Thanks.
No, but yeah,
Thanks,
see, and
wrong.
sometimes I'm wrong. No, but no, there
It's
was
Rick, not Rich.
There was a group text going back from you and a couple of the other local players, and someone was saying about like, oh, hey, you don't have to be smart to play poker and blah 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 blah, and or you're trying to, you remember that? And then they said, well, and you were like, oh, you're being this way, and he said, oh, well, you're being that way, but he said you're wrong.
Yeah.
And I came in and just like, it was a big group text, and I had not been chiming in at all, and in the middle of it, I just
And
let
you
it drop
went,
it.
It was glorious.
My little contribution to the whole conversation that had been going on all day.
Azan and Rich chiming their wine glasses. Is that the word? Chime?
I was not wrong tweeting you. That's right. And even Veronica had to back herself up and say that she was wrong.
No, he was right, because I thought he was correcting my tweet, but he's actually correcting your tweet. I like Kelly Knox.
And I was right.
And you were right.
Thank you.
But you know what? I like Kelly Knox as my friend, so he has the waiver. He has the waiver. He really can do no wrong for me, because we have, you know, a friend connection. We're good friends. I think we're good friends. Are we good friends? I like Kelly Dunks.
I think we gotta get him up here. Kelly,
I'm trying to get him up here. I'm trying to convince him. But he has my waiver. There are other people that I would plow into, and not in a good way, for some things. Although
Are
I
you
really
saying
like all
no?
this
You're not gonna come out. No, you're not gonna come play. Or no, you weren't wrong. It doesn't matter.
I like Kelly Dunks.
King Queen 3, all clubs. Both players catch a piece. Clubs might keep the. Oh, I would. Okay. I'll leave that alone. Both players turn a Broadway draw. Azan's open-ended. I was not wrong, but it's all.
And no one's got a club.
No one's got a club.
If you read I like Kelly Donk's tweets, and I'm not blowing smoke up your butt or peeing on your leg and telling you it's raining. He might enjoy both of those things. But he's actually a really smart guy. If you read his tweets, if you're reading what he's actually saying, he's a pretty bright guy, which is what I like. I like smart people. So, which is, you know, why you're kind of average with me.
That's why I'm permitted to be like an asteroid in your orbit. I'm not a part of your solar system. Yeah, I'm not a planet.
Yeah,
but
you're okay. You're growing on me.
There. I'm just a comet passing by.
You're the fungus on my tree.
Your sunshine.
You're a star twinkling far away, 50 million light
Callie
years.
Knox is gonna one day, someday, one day, all day, every day.
You know what I'm finding is Rick and Barstow and who's our other reg? Rick and Barstow and Jimmy Bluffett. Why are they not talking so much?
Phil Hellmuth in the chat box.
What's up, Phil Hellmuth? You know, we're assuming it's a fake Phil Hellmuth. Wouldn't it be funny if it was the real Phil Hellmuth? That would be funny.
That would be funny.
You know what? If I was a big celebrity, I always think like I would put out a fake Twitter, like a fake Twitter account as a random name and just like tweet out random stuff with people, and people wouldn't even know that they're talking to like Cindy Crawford. You know, wouldn't that be cool?
That would be cool.
I always think that. I'm always suspicious. I like Kelly Donks, like a super. He's like pretending to be I like Kelly Donks, but he's actually a celebrity.
He's actually Puff Daddy.
Oh God, not Puff Daddy.
No, he's classier than that.
He's like a big chubby white guy. Poor guy. We heart him. Tony's got 10s. Tony's gonna put some pressure on some people with these 10s. 35. And that seems to be his his range, and he's always getting good hands in early position.
Lip balm. Strig.
That's what happens when you have such beautiful hair. You're not given a break in the rest of the world.
How many points? 125. I need 4 more baskets.
Aces, Ron, what are you going to do? You've been pretty quiet
Yeah, 4
today.
baskets.
He's got pocket fives. He's our own Northern California Aces, Ron.
Oh, come on. You guys do something. Foul.
Deuce, 3 deuce, couple of hearts.
Now you guys. Make it 3 points. Do it something.
Expect the air on to call this.
125. Yeah, you need 10 baskets. 5 baskets, 10 points.
That's not good.
He puts in a raise.
Or 3-3.
President Kanye, what a glorious name you've given yourself.
I don't think Tony's gonna buy it. Yeah, Tony's calling. Jack of Hearts might slow the game down.
Ultimate Breeze says Tony spends $40 a day on shampoo. He should, with that glorious, luscious hair. No one wants to put Pert Plus in that thing.
If had I been spending that much money, on my shampoo, I'd look like that and not this. It's nice.
Right? You want to grow up to be Tony, don't you? Oh, you're hinting. You're hinting now. I got French fry ketchup breath, don't I? Just say it. Be honest.
I've got that Greek salad thing going on.
Oh, the onions. Mm-hmm. I'm Polish. I eat everything with onions. I can't smell it. I smell like garlic and onions all the time. Wow, Aaron's going to take this one down.
Sauce.
Nice bet, Aaron. That's 225 and
Tony had the 10 of hearts as well.
What's that?
But it's gonna make. I mean, it kind of makes sense. I mean, it's unlikely that he's really got a 3 there. I mean, maybe like 3-4 or ace 3. But would he really be raising? More like he's probably maybe raising with the flush draw. Flush gets there. Kind of a standard hand. Standard folding the best hand there with Tony. Well, no, but it's probably good in the long run.
we just keep him for his looks.
It's probably a good fold in the long run.
No, I agree. I just, I like me some Tony. Live 20. Is that a Zon doing some live 20?
Live 20 from Azan. Kevin wakes up ace king.
Hit it.
65.
Aces Ron.
No one's got anything for him. So Helmuth is at the Clippers Warriors game
Yeah.
right now.
There's a new reality TV show with the Clippers girls. It's,
Is it really?
Oh yeah. I'm not really.
Wow, they've even trumped like the Lakers girls now. So it's like the
Yeah.
Warriors are just like
They're super
across
hot
the board,
chicks.
just like just better.
I've just seen like the commercials for it. I'm not really into reality TV. I'm not really into TV, period. Now that I can get Twitch on my TV because it's an app on Amazon, I just watch Twitch on my TV when I'm at home.
I'm really thinking about getting rid of my TV service. I don't
I hate it. I hate my TV service. I just want my Amazon Prime.
have Prime. We have Netflix, of course, and stuff like
Yeah,
that. But I
obviously,
really
yeah.
don't think I'm getting anything out of
My husband wants to keep it for the news, but we can just get like basic $12 a month basic cable for news.
Rich makes it 35 to go, 10-8 suited. Azan's got deuces again.
Gonna make a basket. 31.
6-7-6. TD. He's still in the hand. He's got a pair of sevens. I think he is in the hand.
I like Callie Donks. You're so crazy. You know what I don't like about reality TV is that they never have women on there that are like lawyers that are sophisticated. They always have like these crazy women fighting all the time. It's stupid.
Kind of a shit show.
Like the Real Housewives shows, I can't stand them. Poker pinup. News with the antenna. No service needed. Damn right. That's the way to do it.
And even then you got your phone. You got
And your phone, yeah, you got everything on your phone.
Yeah.
Plus, I get more news from Twitter than I do from my TV. I don't even turn on my TV. I look at Twitter when I wake up, and I can see like.
I just go to I like Hallie Donk's page, and I get.
I like Hallie Donks will tell you everything you need.
Not only do I find out what's going on in the world, I get color commentary.
He actually needs a subscription
I think
because
people would sub to that. People would sub
he
to that.
does need a subscription to his tweets because his tweets are top notch. Him and Popson. I don't even want to talk. That Popson's like reality TV, but I like Hallie Donks. You get news, you get politics, poker, you get him taking over the world. I would not do reality TV. I would bore everybody because I don't want to argue with people. I don't want to go to restaurants with other women and argue with them, so I wouldn't do well.
Vive 32 asked about what's going on Stones Friday. It's a day on the felt with Deej Poker. Got a 12 o'clock $200 buy-in. White chip bounty tournament. $100 for every player you knock out. Double jackpots for Omaha and Hold'em. Seat drawings. And if you're in the tournament, you knock a player, you also get a cash game seat drawing ticket.
We're praying for a 7-9 deuce flop.
We really are. We
And,
want the
and
blood.
we didn't get it.
10-6 forward. Next best thing. Kind of.
Does that work? No. No, that doesn't work either.
I thought it was commentary.
Yeah, I thought it was commentary too.
Tiny's made trip 10s here on the turn.
Our bots, like, obviously. Oh, there, our night bot just came on. They still. Was it 4-7 that I had? 4 7s? Oh, 4 7s. Oh, maybe they're talking about this hand. I'm like, I bluffed with deuce 4 last night, didn't I?
Tiny flats with his trip 10s. Actions on Tony. Trying to figure out if 7s are good here.
And there's no 7 left in the deck.
I don't think it's. No, yeah, he can't over. He's gonna overcall. Tony might be thinking about bluffing a club in this spot.
Azan's still in this hand. Azan's still betting.
It's actually, I actually like the way Azan's played this hand. 9s are gonna be good a lot of the time. Or I'm sorry, yeah. 9s.
Against 2 other people in a paired board.
The way this hand was played out. Tiny,
I would check. I would check this river if I was Azan.
He would think that Tiny would have bet the flop with a pair of 10s. So he might be thinking that Tiny's just calling with like a hand like 6-7.
Tiny's also steaming. Tiny's also steaming. So Tiny's not being super aggressive because he's just got damaged with those kings.
Tiny just calls. Takes down the pot.
Have you ever sat down and talked to Bob, our tech guy?
I have.
Super amazing guy. We have a tech guy named Bob, and if you, you want anything added to our stream, what your thoughts on the stream, anything tech-wise, graphics, just say, hey Bob, this and this and this. Bob's a super
Give
good
Bob
guy.
some feedback, yeah.
Yeah, Bob's
Some tech
amazing.
guy, he's the guy.
Well, he is the guy.
But
I mean,
he's the Bob.
Bob doesn't want to be like, hey, I'm not the king here, don't put me on my throne. But he's kind of like humble like that, so I didn't want to like overblow it. But Bob's the man. And his hair. He has hair long like Tony's. Beautiful hair, but he's got more of the beach wave, you know? See, now I like how Dunks agrees with me about Azan's bet.
I think
over
Azan
there.
actually can get called by worse there.
With one opponent, I think it was a good bet. With 2 other people still in the hand, I would check back there. You have showdown value.
I can buy it a little bit. 7, 8, 5, 2 hearts.
Phil Helmy says Pert Plus turns your hair into a poof ball.
Sean hits top pair on the turn. That's 45. Zon's out of the way. So Rich, he's sitting just under 6K right now. Tony.
Rich, you're a beast. And look at that shirt. He wore his lucky shirt tonight. Ralph Lauren. So did you play it all besides all your Omaha? Did you like?
I played Hold'em. No, I Hold'em in the small stakes high-low game is what got me unstuck.
Okay, good. Yeah.
And I was playing Hold'em.
The 1-3 game's always good for unsticking me too.
Yeah. Quick, I need easy money, quick money.
Yeah. Give it
Where's
to
this?
me. Wah, 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 wah. I love watching myself in the past.
Rick makes it 30 to go, pocket 10s.
Pocket
Aaron's
tens
gonna call
or
Jack
pocket,
10 suited.
Pocket kings warranted every hand. I warranty.
$7.55.
And always crappy flops, right?
It depends on your perspective. For 10s, it's not a bad flop.
Seinfeld.
No, we just did that for way too long.
It feels longer in real life, but then when you go back and watch it, it's only like 2 seconds. Don't worry about it.
Talking about poker?
Yeah.
Oh.
When I was like bluffing Jerry on my left, and I was talking to him, it really felt like it was like a good 5 minutes before he folded. And then I watched, it was like 2 seconds.
It's because you're holding your breath the entire time. You're like,
Yeah.
oh God, please hold.
Please hold, please hold. I swear, I'll show you my hand. I have the best hand. It works up until it doesn't.
Action folds around here to Sean. No. Rich. God's gift to poker. Opens up
Correct. Correct analogy, sir.
Here. 8-3 suited. Aaron's gonna make the call with the suited ace. It's gonna price TD in. He'll defend the big blind. Deuce 4 off.
Dreams are made of these.
No, TD puts in a re-raise.
Of course he does. It's TD.
Wow.
TD's such a beast. Aces
matter-
Ron folds.
So in limit play, and I think this is a move that he crosses over into no limit as well, especially in button versus blind play. 3-betting out of the small blind is super profitable, especially in limit because you can kind of get the overlay there from the big blind, get extra little juice in the pot. And no limit, it kind of works the same degree because people should be opening the button pretty wide. So a hand like Ace Jack suited out of the small blind, I mean for me I never want to be playing out of position. So for me that's definitely a 3-betting spot, especially considering that my opponent on the button has a tendency to be a little spry.
Yeah. Look at Justin. Justin's laying down the law. Justin's laying it
Doesn't
down.
happen often on that.
Justin's like, look, you're gonna play on our game, you're gonna play by our rules. By our rules. You can't just get by on your looks here. No, I'm just kidding. Justin's like the nicest guy in the world. I still, if I want a good laugh, I will watch that live stream with the two Justins. At the very end when he tells a story about going into the wrong person's house and sitting in someone's living room for 30 minutes and texting Justin like, dude, where are you? He's like, I'm at home. Where are you? He's like, I'm in your living room. He's like, no, you're not. I'm in my living room. He sat in someone's house for like half an hour. Oh my gosh.
But to all of us, it is okay. Except yours.
Oh my goodness.
Except yours.
I said that like 4 or 5 other seats.
Yeah, no, over here is okay, except that one.
Yeah, Richard, you tell him.
That's the seat. You're right though.
Yeah, it happened. I remember.
He's like, I don't want to play by the rules. I live away from the rules. That's what TD said. Allow me to be myself. I want to shine without showing my cards. Look, he's not used to it. He's not comfortable. Because he doesn't hold his cards there. Yeah.
It's kind of where other players are sitting relative, where his chips are stacked. If you really want to do that, he probably just move his whole stack over a little bit closer
But
to Aaron.
honestly, when I sat there last night where Aces Ron is sitting, it's if he moves over towards Aaron, he'll be too close to Aaron and super far from Tiny. So it kind of
you don't move your body, you move your chips over. So if you still want to have that same posture and hold this kind of cards.
Don't move your body, just move your chips.
Move your stack.
Just move your stack, not your body.
Wow.
I have a walk-in closet. Christopher Walken sits there. Cool Breeze says TD's a poker thug. Yeah, he is.
Rich is trying to catch some hands, trying to open up a little bit, makes it 40 to go. And Rick here is about to wake up.
And Tiny's calling. And, you know, great hand versus 2 pairs.
And Rick is flatting kings in the big blind.
Why? Why?
Why? I love you, Rick. Why? Queen 3-8.
Oh.
He's probably going to look to get in a little check raise here. And if he doesn't, I may just have to disown him. Rich is going to follow up his bet.
Richard's like it's half-price bottles today. Get yourself a bottle of wine.
And Rick is in full check call mode.
Why?
Check.
What?
Rick is secretly a bazillionaire.
And he doesn't need the money.
And he hates money.
If he checks this river, I'm calling collusion. No, okay.
He bets. Rich folds.
I'm just kidding. I know he wasn't. They're not colluding, but are they buddies? Maybe they soft play it together. You know?
No. If he just thinks.
He's just like.
I think that now, mind you, he might have just watched Rich play in a couple streams. Sometimes Richard will just go after. Rich will just say, "Screw it! I'm raising every hand, every street."
The F it button.
Yeah,
F
it
it
hits the F it button, and he just barrels.
Or he was giving a seminar on extracting minimum.
Or he was gonna check raise turn. 6, 7, 8 in the chat box.
6, 7,
He does exist.
Ooh, you do exist. We thought you were. He's alive. We thought you were gone.
He finally
forever.
dragged himself away from, quadruple multi-tabling.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He probably hasn't slept in like 10 days.
His skin's got that slight greenish hue
Yeah.
to it. That
From the
compares
monitor.
to the monitor.
It's not radiation, I swear.
Yeah. I can quit whenever I want. I just don't want to.
You notice how he comes in the chat room and says, "Hey, Rick." He doesn't say, "Hey, Jake and Veronica." Hey, Rick.
He probably like yelling at us. Like we would scroll the chat box. He's probably just shouting out. Like, okay, well, never mind. Azan's got the straddle on. Sean makes it 45 to go. King Queen suited. Aaron's gonna call suited Jack 9.
TD
Actions on
calls.
Tony.
Tony. Hey,
TD
Tony
calls the suited
Montana.
ace.
Tony's got 6 deuce. What's he doing in this small
Defending
blind?
his big blind.
Yeah, it is his big blind. Good for you, Tony. I like it. Make it stop.
I'm trying to. There.
Azan, you know you want to do some set mining. You know you're going to do it.
Azan's had a lot of small pairs.
And he's lucky, and he's going to hit a set, I bet. No.
Queen
and I'm wrong.
10-8.
You see, this is why I don't work for California Psychics.
Sean's got the best hand.
Jack 9.
No, Jack 9.
I was
Wow.
gonna say.
Sorry.
Jack 9 might be a better hand.
Jack 9 might have a slight edge.
Slight edge.
I like Aaron's hand in this spot.
I like the queens here.
Oh, wow.
Ace is
I
wrong.
was looking at the board, they're like, wait, why is there only 6% equity next to Sean's name? Like, oh, and a bad card for Sean. Bad card, good card, gives him outs.
Oh, yeah.
But also might make sure that it pays off Aaron. Aaron probably bet somewhere at 250-ish.
We can see he's got 8 outs. If you look at the top of your screen, if you haven't
185.
noticed, all of Sean's outs are there.
Kind of
His
on the light
outs.
side. Oh,
And
no,
we
that's
actually
85. That's a really small bet.
we,
Are you trying to bait Sean into raising here?
we won't put the outs out there that have been folded. So those are his real outs. Or as we say, oots.
It really sounded like you were already saying that.
Oots. Oots, 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 oots. He only bet $75 on the flop and now $85 on the turn.
It's a really, really small bet. Bad card for Aaron. Check, check. Checking the minimums.
I have no idea what they're talking about in the chat room. They're talking about bright LED lights. Come on, let's focus on the game, guys. Come on, kids. Come on.
They might
I would
be
be the worst
commentating
teacher ever.
on our set. They might be commenting on why Aaron's wearing a visor.
No, I think that you should be focusing on the cards. No, they're probably talking about Aaron's visor. I'll just tell you, Ace is Ron. That's his thing. He's got a few different hats like that. It's his thing. He has luscious hair, and no hat should be covering that luscious hair. Look at that head of hair. Like 5-year-old boys are envious of that hair.
That's what I think. Like, I think my kids have the same haircut.
Yeah, no, shut up. I'm saying that, like, you know, some men lose their hair, and not him. He's got a ton of it, so he doesn't want to cover it up.
Embrace it. Tony, you.
Embrace it. You know it's bad when Gay Corpse has no idea what's going on. That is correct.
I like 6, 7, 8. If he checks and I check, and he thinks I'm checking, so I should probably check.
Oh, we miss you, 6, 7, 8. There's the ice cream. Who's selling Haagen-Dazs in this casino?
They have ice cream here.
No, not in Haagen-Dazs style. I'm gonna
Why
order.
not?
I'm ordering a Haagen-Dazs right now.
I think they do.
Service.
They do.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask for a Haagen-Dazs and we're gonna eat it. If they do not sell Haagen-Dazs like that, and I don't think that's legally allowed in here.
Narc.
Call the police.
Narc.
I like Kelly Dog says V. My son loves that hair. He is 5.
Levels.
7-Eleven, I mean, liquor store to get that?
I hate when I accidentally insult people. I was like, I called my girlfriend on the way here, Kelly, the one that was in the chat room. I'm like, hey, make sure you watch. I'm going to talk about you if you get in the stream. And then I like slightly insult her. I'm like, oh, I'm such an idiot. And she's an awesome poker player. And I've played poker with her many times. Hey, do you guys have Haagen-Dazs ice cream? They're not listening to me.
You're just yelling at random people that walk by.
No, that was a
Why are you
waitress.
yelling at people?
Shut your mouth when I'm
Queen 10-7.
when I'm in the booth with you. Stones need a snack cart. No. I hate that. I actually went to LA and I hated that. I'm like, it's so 1970s Vegas. Like Flamingo Casino, 1970. They're walking around with cigars and candy and a coffee cart. Why can't your waitress bring you coffee? Right? You're not listening to me.
I'm trying not to.
Every time you turn away from me, that means you're not listening.
Anyhow. Sean bets 45. No pair air. Takes on a pot.
Hi, Roman.
Soul
Nice to see
GP
you.
says he just won his first pot
Come
at
in here and show your
10K,
face.
age 15. Wow.
This is Roman. He's got chips on him and cash. Chips and cash. Come in here. Roman.
I need a slight
He's a chip
small
runner
one.
in here. Does a great job. Look, how much money do you have? Money, money, money.
Look,
Nice
see, I
work.
saw him get a little white knuckle there. He like punched down on that. Like,
Don't touch my money. It's the house money.
they're saying like, I mean, like, don't let the Polish one like give you the chips.
Did you see that? I almost got it. Oh, Rick and Barca said, did you say something, Angry Polak? I like Kelly Donk's cocktail waitresses don't serve coffee or water. Yes, they do. At Stone's Gambling Hall, they do.
We serve
because
everything
we have a proper service here. We don't have carts. Cigarettes, candy. I thought that was so corny at the bicycle casino. Not that there's anything wrong with the bike. Just
Wow.
that the coffee cart was funny.
I'm
to me.
surprised you didn't sprain an ankle backpedaling just now.
It's gonna be all night. By the end of the night, everyone will be insulted.
TD makes it 35 to go, 6-5 of diamonds. Tony makes a call, better diamonds.
I thought Soul GP's name was Soul Glow for a second there, and I was like, that is a good name.
5-4-10. Both players have backdoor diamonds. TD's got a pair of 5s. 72% equity.
Phil Helmy says that one dude's drinking a 40. I don't think so.
Nah.
We do not sell 40s at Stone's. But across the street you can get
When
one.
you're on the turn.
Some old English.
Tony Uke makes best hand. 140 from the Uke.
Soul Glow. Coming to America is one of the greatest movies ever. ever made.
Are you just like clicking buttons through your comments?
No, I like Kelly Knox's Soul Glow. I love that movie. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just like randomly.
One of the greatest movies, one of the greatest, not just the greatest comedy, but like one of the greatest feel-good family movies ever made.
J. Cessna, I can't pronounce that. Anyhow, asked if we were going to spread the 2-3 or the 1-3 game here.
Yes.
I think we are going to get a 1-3 game.
We are in April.
Yes.
We are,
It's gonna
and
be
it'll
kinda
be a
big.
very, very nice game once we get everything finalized. You guys will be in for a treat and a half. It's gonna be an awesome game. You're gonna be in for a treat.
I know. It's gonna be a goddamn train wreck. That's gonna be. I won't be able to look away.
A great train wreck, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean, depending on how much wine is involved. Woo!
You guys do it on.
And I will-
Did you guys do it on a Wednesday? Oh Jesus Lord.
It might be on a Monday.
Okay.
It depends. You know that I will be buying wine for everybody.
Fantastic Voyage too says the 1-3 is legit and it gets big.
And it's get big.
It does.
People think we're just joking when we say that. There sometimes is like over 20K on a 1-3 table in this room. The 1-3 here plays like bigger than sometimes bigger than a 5-5 in LA. I think.
The 1-3, yeah, actually, the main 1-3 here will generally play like a 5-5 down south.
Yeah. Live stream PLO. You know, we have to get our peeps working on that. We'd love to get another PLO. I'd love to get Andrew Barber in here with you for a PLO though.
The other thing we're talking about maybe is doing like a mix.
That would be fun. That would be
Get
great.
a big mix, maybe like a 20-40 or 30-60 mix.
You know what I find you Americans don't do is some pineapple. You guys never played like crazy pineapple or pineapple.
Take it back.
Hold'em. I'm
These
talking
colors
about hold'em.
these colors don't run.
I'm talking about like 3-card hold'em.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Bet's 125 on the turn. Aaron's got the better ace. This looks like a check call all day to me. I don't think a check raise is in order.
The 1-3 gets big because there's a table
Because
max
it's table
buy-in.
stakes.
Yeah, so you can
That's
buy
it.
in whatever
The game starts
the
off
biggest stack.
game starts off 500 max, and then escalates exponentially after that.
I'm glad you didn't say Escalades.
It escalates.
escalates.
Sometimes it escalates too.
Depending on how much wine. The game's escalating, dude.
Wow.
Richard!
505 with a
Steel kahunas. I'm telling you, although I know he's got a top pair, he fears nothing. He fears nothing. He knows he's on fire tonight. And then aces Ron, he's like, I've got top. What is going on here? Is he doing this with a flush draw? I hate my life right now. I should have worn my lucky blue visor. Can he actually fold ace king here? Can Rich actually get ace king to fold?
The problem is if he calls, he's gonna have about 1400 behind if he calls.
Yeah, but is he gonna then fold the turn when Rich barrels?
He might.
Oh!
You could take call and then check call and only fold a spade.
Rich.
So that went check bet. That went check raise re-raise.
Wow.
Wow.
That's what I thought you might have. I know you have.
This is why Richard's dangerous at the table.
Richard says, I knew he had spades, so I had to raise him. Oh my god, it's so much fun.
Did you really have ace king?
I love
Rich had ace king.
Rich thought he had the best hand.
You had ace king.
Now, that said, Rich probably was just saying that to get into the guy. It might be just trying to say that to get under the guy's skin. Not under his skin, but trying to get in his head.
No,
You know
I
what I'm
agree.
saying?
I think Rich has got a lot of metagame going on at this table, and anytime he plays, you can't just win by getting good
I had a
cards.
flush draw.
And he probably figures there's no way Aaron can call this one pair.
The thing is, he's getting so in his head because
If you call, I have to make a big bet. I'm gonna
saying
have
that
check down.
to Aces Ron, he's like, God, he had an ace. I probably had him beat.
You would have won.
Cool Breeze said, Veronica, that
you had
was
a
I
flush
called
draw.
scared money. That was what you called scared money. Yeah.
How you make the
Shuffle Up and Trill said I would have jammed. I don't know, like it's
I think you can,
with a pair.
I think you can check. You can call there. One, I don't like the check raise, but like I think
can call there if a spade comes, you
call
fold.
and fold the spade maybe.
Yeah. And what if a spade doesn't come and he barrels into you? You're still confused as to your
You
situation.
still call because you can beat any ace and he can beat all his busted spade draw. All his
Play
busted
that
draws.
hand like you're tiny.
That's a whole different way to play it, but I mean that's a different spot. But in
Look
that spot, I think you can call and just call down and only fold the spade.
Bigger Ultra asked how I did on Live at the Bike. I did terrible. If you ever want to watch someone play kings badly,
Rich runs so bad in life. He flops the nuts.
if you ever want to watch someone play badly, watch me play on Live at the Bike.
Tiny's got 5 red cards, or not Tiny. Tony's got
But I
5 red
played on
cards.
Monday here, so you can watch that video. That was fun.
Good enough for a bet. Tony was 55 all reds. Richard's got better reds.
Remember they had this black kid that had the same problem a lot.
3 of clubs on the turn.
Played golf a long time ago.
Long time ago?
A long time ago. Has been.
Really hasn't? He doesn't hold any
He's a has-
Shuffle Up
he's
and
a
Trill
has-been.
asked, with top pair, would you have folded there? No.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with 670. I don't think jamming there with ace king's any good because all you're gonna do is fold out worse.
Yeah.
I think you can,
just
you can
call. Yeah.
and then see what happens goes down on the turn.
I actually think his wife hitting with that 7-0.
Did more than go
And Doom asked if we can do some shots.
Yeah,
If you can put them on your body, I will take them off of you. My poor husband. Like, I'm really a
Don't
Mormon.
tell me because
I'm a good person.
Tony's just trying to save some face here.
no, he won 5-4.
I don't think he's thinking about rebluffing this.
And Tony and Richard get mixed up in a lot of hands, you know, and if he pushes back, it's only because, well, he's folding, but it would only be because
Rich shows the nuts.
Wow, I folded. Wow, I would have been fucked. I fought for
Rich is a dangerous player.
The Zon says he would have flopped second nuts. I didn't see
would've
the Zon's
doubled
gonna
up.
free bluff.
Well, good fold design.
You've been 5-1 for a long time, Richard. I knew I could squeeze him out.
I remember one of the first few times
I
I played in Vegas,
That's so small, like
catch games, and I was like all
$55. I knew I
excited.
kept squeezing
I bought into, I think it was like a 1-3 game, max spot. And like my first hand, I got king, queen of hearts, and flopped a flush, and you know, by the river where all of our chips were in against this guy, and he had the ace of hearts. He had the ace high, ace like 3 or something. Anyway, I was all excited. Good story, hey? Sometimes my stories aren't great. Sometimes they're not involving strippers in Oklahoma, you know? Sometimes they're just regular stories.
Zon puts in a re-raise here with ace king. We saw Rick fold jacks to a re-raise earlier. Let's see what he does with queens. He's gonna call.
Now I do. Now I do.
And Tony's gonna be priced in with the set draw.
What do you think of that call? You call there?
He's getting about the right price.
No, I'm not talking about Tony. I'm talking about Rick.
I think it's fine. I don't think you need to be always 4-betting queens.
I'm
Queen.
always for betting queens.
I mean, for the specific reason is King's Races ever folding?
No.
So then all you're doing is building up a bigger pot if you're beat, or you're maybe making a worse hand fold out. I think flatting queens versus
Are
3 bets.
you starting to talk about fencing when you're like blunt force trauma normally? What's going on with you? Look at you maneuvering.
I don't think you
You've
realize.
taken ballet lessons.
I have poker ballet.
678 says he likes his strippers to serve coffee and cigars.
And that's a pretty snug. That's a pretty snug pull there.
I'm just.
Wow.
Did he just instantly put Azan on kings or aces?
I guess. I guess.
Pre-flop?
He can look in there.
Why didn't he just fold pre-flop?
Yes.
If he's gonna fold
Because
an
I guess.
8-high board,
Just like I said, like that's why you don't fold jacks. Because if you really convince your opponent has an overpair, you could at least be set mining there. You're deep enough to set mine. Although I think queens, to turn queens into a middle pair is.
Tell me this. With Rick with queens there on that flop, 8-high flop. What is your plan there? You giving up on that flop? You're automatically saying Azan's got kings or aces. Why then call pre-flop?
Well, that's just like I just said. If you really are that convinced that your opponent has kings or aces, then yeah, you can still call. And that's why I said why you shouldn't have folded the jacks. Earlier, he folded jacks for a 3-bet. And I said there were plenty, even if they should be calling there. Yeah, and even if he is convinced his opponent's got queens or better, he should always be calling there. Same spot there, except I don't think you can, check folding queens.
On an 8-high board. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of seats available in our card room. Please come down. Poker's alive and well. Conveniently located off I-80 in Antelope. North, if you're heading north. It's weird.
I don't think you can.
I don't like it.
No.
And kings earlier too. He just called with kings.
And called down and. It's.
Poker Rules said he just ruined this game. You know, he might have taken some big beats these last few days, and now he's just kind of playing scared. Nobody got anything in this.
I mean, you gotta kind of feel that Azan, and we know Azan is 3-betting much wider than just kings or aces.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta, if you're not 4-betting pre-flop, which I think is fine, I think you go either way there. Yeah, I think flatting's fine. I tend to lean more towards 4-betting, but I mean, either way is fine.
I'm Lyman's son is in the chat room. He's always on the Live with the Bike chat room. I like me some I'm Lyman's son. It was.
I'm still trying to get over it in my head. I'm just thinking like.
I'm gonna need to go to therapy to get over it.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to therapy together? We can split the cost. And then he limped with kings. Oh.
140.
I just don't know about anything anymore.
Where is
it's not the same. Paid Checks Poker. This is in Sacramento, California, sir. If you go to stonesgamplinghall.com, you can read all about it. TD, you know, TD, although he's kind of bluffing with the best hand, he's just a dangerous beast. His range is so wide.
A little surprised to see Sean fold there. 2 overs and a gut shot. A little surprised to see him.
I like Kelly Dog said he can't afford a therapist, so he uses Twitter. Yeah, we can tell.
Yeah, you can like work it out, man. You can like do your thing. Like.
I like Kelly Dogs. You need subscribers. I'm just telling you right now.
We all know that, right? Yeah, but you don't have to have it. And you know that too when you said that.
I would have called with the queens there. If I was worried about Azan, I would have just called at least. Just been in call mode. At least.
At least one street, if not.
At least.
If not, just call down.
Yeah. If you're that worried, just call down. I mean, it's a nice board for queens. You really think he's got kings or aces there?
Yes, he does.
30.
Azan makes it 30 to go. King, queen suited. Sean calls with better spades right behind him. Jack 3-4. 1 spade.
Sean got the best of it right now.
Top.
He's on c-betting. And now, if Rick's paying attention, he's like, oh, if he watches this hand play out, oh, is on C-bets?
Sean Ray's Azan calls. King on the turn. How good is it to be Azan?
That's called wizardry.
Check, check. That's a good check back by Sean. And he'll probably should just be calling this as well. Gets called him. And he sees how lucky he got.
Sean, very well played. Very well played. He didn't call that, right?
Yeah, he did. No, he called.
Oh, okay.
He called.
No spade? I'm a card dealer.
I am Lyman's son. We stream from 7 to 10 o'clock.
This is not overtime. It's overtime every Monday and Wednesday for us.
No, we got a 3-hour stream.
Yeah.
We go hard.
Damn rights we do. With
Yeah.
no lube.
Oh. I said yeah way too soon, eh?
Yeah, eh, buddy?
Don't you
Poser?
know? Poser. Take off, you knob.
Has Azan ever played bad on our stream or looked bad or anything?
He's ran pretty card dead a couple times, but that's about
Yeah,
it.
but no, like he's a picture of perfection, pretty much.
Brown magic.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Tiny's miserable over there. Look at him. That's the only thing I can think of that he's doing. He's just miserable with those kings.
Yeah, back door flush.
Tony. Every time he's on the stream, he looks so handsome. I love it.
No problem,
Sean.
Lyman, son. Eldar.
Eldar! Bear Jew! We heart you. At least I do. At least I do.
Raised to 85.
I really missed you on the show last night. You didn't play 1025. I was a little bit disappointed. But Cyrus was there, so.
TD makes it 35 to go, 9-10 off. And he's going to pick up the loose money. Nope, heads up. Kevin calls King 9.
TD's dominated. TD's never got a good hand, but he's won some pots with sheer kahunas.
Good.
He is pretty card dead, I have to say. He hasn't picked up any great hands. He's just won on his blufferage alone. Is that a word?
TD overbets the pot, takes it down.
See, that's what I'm saying. This is the way TD
So-
wins.
When I was one of the first kind of little, like, I don't want to say like a betting system or something like that. When I was first like into poker, I'm talking like I'm like 21, 20, I think it might have been 22. Right? First playing like live poker.
So like 30 years ago?
Yeah, give or take. No. I'm kind of like, it's so easy, man. Like the strategy I got,
yeah,
it's gonna
right?
work, right? I'm like,
No, me
I'll
too.
only play little cards, and it's so weird because like when like if I raise a little cards and the board comes big, they think I have big cards, so I'll just bet and take it down. And then the board comes all little, it's all in my little range
Oh,
there. So
man.
I can't
Such
lose.
a fish.
Couple $1,000s later,
You're such a fish.
but I mean, actually,
Logically, it sounds good.
Some small measure of success for a while because until people adjusted to it. And just raised me any kind of Broadway board.
Yeah.
But I mean, so I was only playing like pairs, ace king, ace queen, ace jack suited, stuff like that, and then just junk. Any two cards, 7
So
lower.
my standard range?
Yeah, yeah. 7-4 off. That was good for an open.
Nice.
And that was pot size bet on every street. It was so.
Carrie Marshall asked Jake, how did you do in the Nevada Ladies Championship?
Carrie Marshall. Thanks, buddy. Oh man.
So Rick's got it open-ended here, and it's the nice end. And Tiny doesn't have much either, so not gonna happen.
Oh man. To answer your question, Carrie, when I fired 2 bullets, I went out, started a cat fight outside, and
Someone ripped your dress.
someone they ripped off my dress, pulled my hair. I broke a heel.
The way you like it on most Saturday
I
nights.
chipped a nail.
Oh man, I hate that.
It was horrible. No, it's all good. Love you, Carrie. Oh yeah, I will be coming over to your side of the border. Hopefully this weekend, go over to WP2 Deep Stacks
In Reno?
In Reno, gonna come
Nice.
over for the main.
It's horrible, but I haven't been to Reno yet. I have not been to Reno yet. It's
Period?
crazy.
You've never been to Reno?
And you know, I went to LA for the first time in my life.
Really?
2 weeks ago, yeah.
That was the first time
I
you've ever
popped
been to
my LA cherry at Live at the Bike. And I got to LA I got to the casino. I got to LA like 3 hours before the show, but I got to the casino.
Wow, and yeah, so you've never been to the Commerce, the world's biggest fishbowl?
No.
Oh, wow.
A lot of sevens for Tony with his 7 deuce. Too bad we're not playing the 7 deuce game. He could have made some more money on top of his pot. Mm-hmm. This $40 juicy pot.
Quads for Tony. What do you do with quads, Tony?
You continue betting so it doesn't look like you have
And
quads?
hope to God someone has a 10 here.
Yeah.
How does someone have a 10?
Tiny's drawing to a heart.
Show the deuce. 532, yes. Day on the felt with Deej Poker. 12 o'clock, $200 buy-in, white chip bounty. $100 for every player you knock out.
Double
jackpots for Hold'em and Omaha.
Crazy.
So what's our Hold'em jackpot gonna be that day? So the Omaha jackpot will be 40K or
No, 20K.
20K that day, 20K.
But it might, if it hasn't been hit, last time I checked it was like 36, so it'll be like 70 crazy.
So we're at 36.6, so yeah, so it's gonna be at 73.2.
Crazy. So I said 70 crazy, and that's pretty much what it is.
That's 70, that's, yeah.
Yeah, you guys did lock my seat, and I appreciate that. But I like literally walked in minutes. Man, if Stockton didn't have shootings, I would have been there 2 hours early. I would have showered, got myself all dolled
Okay, that's
up.
the thing. Stockton always has shootings. You don't you don't drive through Stockton and not plan on.
I know I didn't. If it wasn't for Stockton, I would have been
No
there.
offense, Stockton, but you guys got a lot of shootings.
Man, it sounds so bad. I tell my friends in Canada, like, California's so awesome.
Yes,
You love
Eldar,
it here.
this is 510. 510 in the $20 straddle's been pretty live.
Occasionally.
Occasionally pretty live. 863, a couple of hearts. Both players got a7.
And I say this all the time, and I heard Justin say it. I love when two players have the same hand and see how. And usually the player with position wins.
So yeah, generally the player with position.
I love, like, before I fold, just to be a jerk. You know, I like to get under people's skin, like, how much do you have? I want to see your chips. Or if they verbally say something, like if someone says all in, I make them put all their chips in. I'm like, put all your chips in. I want to see all your chips in.
And then you slow roll in the nuts.
And then well, if I had the nuts, I would slow roll the nuts. But then I'd fold after they, like, put all their chips in, just because I'm a jerk. Rick and Barstow, I didn't mean to stand you up. If I was there, I would have gone to dinner with you. I was not trying to stand you up. I enjoyed playing with you on the table, though. I'll tell you that. That was a great time. I had such a fun time getting my butt handed to me.
That was only while the show was running, though. You actually did pretty well.
I did very well after. Tuck money. There's no money like tuck money, man.
Kevin makes it 35 to go. Ace Queen offsuit. Comes around to Sean. He's gonna let it go. Rich. And there's Rich putting in the re-raise with the King 8. No, 3 players. I thought I heard re-raise. My bad. King Deuce Deuce. Rich got the board on lockdown.
And he thinks someone else is on a flush draw, so he's gonna bet them out. I'm just joking, Rich.
5 of diamonds on the turn.
Rick, had you stayed till 5 in the morning with me, you would have, like, made $3,000 at least. That 2-3 game had more $100 chips on it than I've ever seen on a 2-3 game. I was like, am I at Stones right now?
Right.
Am I at Stones, right? Rick and Barstow said some of that tuck money was his after he sucked out on him. Yeah?
That happens.
I'm telling you, it was so good winning tuck money. Because, you know, I love tuck. I watch his shows. I watch him on the World Series of Poker. I'm a big fan of his. So winning tuck money is a big deal to me. I'll take it. Next, I want Bart Hansen money. No?
Bart money?
Yeah, Bart money.
Ride the Bart train.
I will ride that Bart train. I'll be like, Bart, can I get on your train and ride it all night? Poor Bart.
Zahn makes it 30 to go, takes down the pot.
Bear Jew apparently is not a fan of tuck. I'm a fan of Bear Jew, I'll tell you that. Bear Jew likes him some seat 9, and he's not afraid of flops. So you're gonna play tonight after we're done?
Yeah, I was playing a little bit before, play a little bit after.
I'm gonna play a little bit.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Free money, come on down.
Yeah, lock me up a seat. See what they got going on. I'll see where I can squeeze
I'm
my...
Lyman's son. That was we've been in the talks for that for a little while. The LATD versus Stones, you know.
Actually, Lyman said something to us about it.
Yeah.
About like having a team versus their team.
We go down there, they come up here.
We need to do some of that cross-stream promotion. Yeah.
But that'll be good. We'll put together a little lineup. I think.
You want me off your team, don't you? You want me off the team. It's not gonna happen.
Team captain.
Yeah. I'll just parade around drunk.
Yeah.
Yay!
So next time you go down, you gotta do what I said. You gotta, wear the slutty heels, like shoes up on the table, smoke a cigar, throwing chips at people.
I can be belligerent.
Yeah.
I've done it. I like Oxum better. I'm Lyman's son.
6, 7, 8. What do you know? You don't play live poker. Seat 9, the knee buster. You just sit at home, be on the comfort of your laptop, wearing your pajamas. Probably don't even have shoes.
Who?
6, 7, 8.
Oh yeah, 6, 7, 8's full up online grinder.
We invited him to come down here once.
Yeah, I remember those days.
And once upon a time, he said he'd be here. Yeah.
Yeah, he stood us up. We cried for a few days, right?
I put on my fancy chonies that night and everything. And
yeah. You had a special shirt that said "I'm 6, 7, 8's BFF."
Yeah. It said, "Can I be 9?" 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're done.
That was a tough one. I would have liked it, but this is not watching.
No, I think it would be a really good game. Like I said, maybe we come down there, you guys come up here,
We
get a
should
game
arrange
together.
something.
Yeah, definitely. It'd be so much fun.
We should put out
Poker's
the
playing
olive.
poker. It's all good. Yeah.
We should put out the olive branch first. We should go down there, and then I guarantee
And
you
then hit him with it.
And hit him with it. Yeah.
Smack him right upside the head.
I would probably throw a new position.
Take off the white glove, one finger at a time. Slap him.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We're fencing now. How come everyone's folding so easy to Azan?
I don't know.
The fear.
Tiny defense.
Azan obviously only has kings and aces tonight. Everyone should know
Clearly.
that.
It's a pretty tough spot. I would have done it.
I'm actually surprised to see Tiny playing this hand, but he's in the big blind. I guess he's defending.
I had to, because I can't win. Figure it out. If you have a bunch of smaller push off, maybe I can get you out.
This has been a pretty fun stream. I've liked it.
It's good. It's good to listen to. I hope that the listeners can hear all the table talk like we can. Pretty entertaining. Listening to Rich and Zahn.
Well, once Rich has a glass of wine, he starts talking and he's fun. And Azan's over there. Azan's chatting it up. Sean's the perfect guy, right? It to be their cream in that Oreo cookie.
I'm watching
you know?
Sean watching the game on the delay.
Oh, he's always doing that. And then he's like, oh, guess what? Someone in the chat room just called me. They called me a donkey. I'm like, no one cares. Just play your game. 10 to call for Azan. Ace is Ron.
Clean it up, Eldar.
Dude, the whole town.
You can't call it that.
678 says he plays 8-12 with a 4% 3-bet. Pretty laggy. What? Just stop.
You had me at 18, 12.
You just got here.
You think you can call it that spot?
You're good, Bear Jew. You know we love you. I can never be mad at you.
Yeah, you know, Virtue's like the only one who gets away with saying like random horrible stuff, and then we're like, "Hey, Bear Jew, be nice," and then he's like, "Oh, sorry." You know, he never gets banned. He knows it too.
I can rip off one, F-bomb every like 36 minutes.
Yeah.
In 5, 4, 3, 2 to the keyboard.
No one's banning Eldar. He knows it. He's got the. I've got the power.
I had 2 aces.
Azan's got a hand now. I bet everyone thinks he's got aces and kings.
The guy.
Ace, jack, couple of hearts.
And I made it 400. The guy raised.
And this is going to be a 1 bet and done for Azan. Barring a 10 on the turn, I don't see Azan trying to get anyone off of anything on that board.
I like that call by Sean. Gives Azan a chance to bluff at it again.
Tuesday and Thursday had really good.
That's going to slow down, actually.
He's involved in. He's been texting me. I'm not sure.
6 minutes is John Nash. Is a boss.
Yeah, I don't play that.
On the Monday and the 8:60.
It wasn't John Nash.
Tuesday game.
Nash Equilibrium?
What I like, what I meant.
Mathematician, game theory optimal. There's a game theory mathematician super wizard.
Gotta talk to my husband
was a little bit
about
crazy.
that.
So, okay, you ever seen the movie A Beautiful Mind?
Yeah, that's him.
That was loosely based on.
Cool.
Is it John Nash?
He was schizophrenic, huh?
Yeah, but the game is really
The gameplay is big.
Yeah, it's
They're
really
meant
deep.
anyway.
So
You got Dominic.
678 was it? Now I gotta look at my phone.
Oh, you and 678, man. You guys get into these obscure conversations, and then you start checking your phone, and then you start.
I thought it was.
678, you're not allowed to do this anymore. Time out.
It is John. It was. He's dead now, unfortunately. It was John Nash. I don't know why. I don't know why that didn't sound familiar.
600.
I don't know.
Calls. I'm making maybe like a.
I'm listening to Rich.
Yeah, 2000.
Rich tells poker stories while he's playing poker. I love it.
He had 18. I had 18. I can't possibly call the hand.
And did Rick fold aces there?
Probably. They weren't the same color. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I only played red aces or black aces. Those off-colored aces. You just can't trust them anymore.
Poor Rick. I'm sorry if you're watching this later on. But, man. 8 high board, fold queens to a bet.
I think people call the same.
That one's gonna damage me for a little while.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sad about it tonight.
The game's really deep.
This dealer, if any of you see him at your table when you're playing a tournament, run away. He is a great tournament player.
It's another 20 minutes south.
Yeah, so about 115, 120 from here. Yeah.
Rich is gonna open up the 35-year ace-jack offsuit.
You live in Stockton? Yeah. I'm in Discovery Bay.
Tony's gonna call pocket fours.
So I
Sean's working 9 to 5.
call him up. Yeah.
Heads up.
Ace jack 4, ace jack 4, ace jack 4.
That's where I first met
Queen 10 deuce. Next best thing. Richard's got 2 overcards and an inside straight draw. Tony's fours are still in the lead right now. I'm sure he's not in love with that flop though.
Yeah, he spoke for 2 games. The long game, and I think I thought he said on. That's it.
Yeah.
Check, and the 9 of clubs comes off on the turn. Gives Rich an open-ended straight draw.
That's the feel alone, though, right?
You now make it a hand with an 8, jack, ace, or king.
No, Fridays feel low.
10 comes. Tony's still good. Check. Fours. I'm just curious.
I'm clicking on it, but it's not working.
Okay. Wednesday or Friday PLO, and they also.
He's gonna like download a virus on our computer.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's not working.
That's the big end.
Oh, that's too good.
I like it.
Thank you, 678.
Now he can sleep, sucking his thumb, being so happy tonight that 678 made a cute joke about him.
Oh, that's too good. Oh. Okay, you got to stop doing that now, Veronica. You're making it weird.
I like making it weird.
Yeah, but you might
Tiny looks defeated, and he's gonna be mad at me for saying that. He's like, I'm not defeated, I'm fine. I'm a man's man.
It's never. I mean, it's never great. I mean, running aces into kings, and every player tries to like come up with some like way that they could have avoided it and could have, you know, and it's just not there.
Not in a cash.
In very rare spots, you can fold kings pre-flop, and I've done it. I've heard players do it correctly, but it's just gonna be like the perfect storm.
I've done it correctly, but oh, it's so rare.
No. But most times, I have kings and running aces. I usually pay off.
Yeah.
You know, 9 to 1 times that I hero fold kings. You know.
Yeah, they had them and they got rid of them and they brought them back.
Yeah, it's amazing how big the game is. I watched it when it was a game. I played it. It's amazing big game.
This is where we need to do coffee shots.
We
At
should be
the
doing
time of the
coffee
night.
shots.
Usually by 9 p.m. it's kind of like start to wear down. All the good jokes are done.
We also haven't been running into very many huge hands. I mean, in the early part of the stream, there was everyone's hitting dealt kings, jacks, tens, aces. There was blood, there was flush draws, and now
There
we're
was
gonna
blood and flesh. I thought you were gonna go with that.
blood and flesh draws. And now we've kind of gotten the whole like raise, you know, check bet fold kind of
Yeah.
like spot in the game. And games gonna have that flow to them, you know, where they kind of like game super aggro.
As long as playing open face Chinese. Oh man.
I'm not gonna play with them. I'm the fish in that game.
Ever seen the multi-action?
The game to me seems like so face up, and I'm doing something wrong.
I just played it already.
No, they don't have it anymore. Audio is very slow now.
You're trying to make a straight flush on the bottom too often. That's your problem.
And
Probably.
two dealers at the table. You played two.
Queen 8-4. I'm sorry, King Queen 4.
This was before Mark anymore. A week before Mark Man.
Now my thoughts are going blurry.
I was down there.
And Aria?
Where's Brittany?
I was
All games at Bellagio.
I went down on Friday night. I played there Friday night actually until about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Played Saturday.
Brittany.
All games in Bellagio.
Oh, Veronica.
Doyle was in playing that.
Our coffee.
Playing some weird
What we
game.
like. She knows what we like.
Next game.
Her name's Veronica.
It is.
There's another Veronica in here.
Yeah, no,
She's cute too.
Before that, he was the Bellagio playing with Patrick
Thank
Antonius
you.
playing now for some weird game.
Oh, heard you say that.
Bobby, they were in Bobby's
The girls are always
You were a time on this show. You heard like how you look on Live the Bike. It was just
What do I look like a whore right
fell
now?
out of the dryer. Like,
Oh, I'm
on the Live the Bike.
I'm telling you, I drove all day. I didn't eat since breakfast, and then I sat there and I should have. I wish I had time to curl my hair. I look like I just drew in a dryer. Tiny limbs with ace jack.
Most games in Bellagio now.
I just don't like anything anymore.
I don't like anything anymore either. Let's just leave.
Tell me Sean didn't limp. God, Sean limped 9s.
I don't want to live anymore.
Jack 10-5. Tiny's got top.
Sean's got bottom.
Oh God.
We're just the worst commentators. I hate this. What are they doing? I can't live anymore.
Yeah, I went down there the day before you.
Well, it's funny because when I first came up on the table, I told you there was that big set pop being played.
Yeah.
And like, oh, it's a limp.
It's always just before the live stream.
And everyone said, like, oh, it's a limp pot. I'm looking at like the hand. Zon had a set of 10s. Tony had a set of deuces. I get Tony maybe in the pot in a limp pot with set of deuces. I'm like, and I'm looking at Zon like, you overlimped 10s? And he's just like, oh yeah, like, no, it's
well within his range.
100, 1,500 max, but they got good games. Got 3, 4, 5 games.
Battlefield biggest.
Kerry Marshall, where do you
Pick you up in
complain
a
this
Hummer
game?
at any one of the hotels you're at.
We got 5-5 Mondays, 5-10 Wednesdays.
I shot a saw. I shot a.
I'm Lyman Sun asks how are live players in Europe? Aggressive.
You know, that's
Mucho aggro.
Mucho.
And they give you.
I've only played in London, and they were like bananas there.
With the flames coming out the barrel, this fucking is all
But I
they
didn't
do,
play
man.
any
It's pretty
big
loud.
stakes. I played some small buy-in tournaments, and
Elder says they're weaker, meaning that they.
their range is their range. Their range is weaker. That's for sure. Their range.
No, that was out.
You can't put them on anything.
But they're weak.
Yeah, you end up wherever you want.
I'm being the grand.
Yeah, it's a little more to go through the wall.
Yes, I know the weak. He spelled weak wrong.
yeah, no.
WEA. Stop being the grammar police. It's not fun.
I can't help it.
It's not fun.
Which is really funny because Kerry, no, that's like
No,
come down and
one
play
of
the
the
game.
allies.
You want to hear me grammar police? I'm going to bring up me, myself, and I. That's
Oh no,
all I'm
that's
gonna
what I'm saying. Like I'm not very good at English at all. I rely on you to
I'm
correct.
no good on English.
I rely on you to correct me.
And I'm
That's how bad I
ESL,
am.
man. I'm ESL.
You can read minds.
English on a second. English is my second language. English on a second language.
English on the side.
That's
Kevin makes
true.
it 45 to go. Ace queen of
English on the
hearts.
side.
Rich calls 6-5 off. Sean's in the pot as well. Jack 9 off. King 4-5. Rich flops the only pair.
Eldar, America, and Israel rule the world. We are the rulers of the world. Five-person keyboard needs to be invented.
Check bases. Just do something funny.
I have big fingers. Eldar's hands are probably bigger than yours, and you have,
Really? I got some big hands.
You do. You're like 6'9" man meat.
I got that like that whole Neanderthal gene thing.
Yeah. Even though we're not really related to Neanderthals, but yeah. I don't want to get into that.
It's a whole other
We lived at the same time, but yeah.
No, yeah. There was a whole thing where they found out that we interbred with
They
them.
died because we became farmers.
Science. Oh my God, Brittany, you're the best.
Brittany!
Oh, Brittany,
We're falling asleep.
you're the love of my life now.
We don't like anything anymore. We need to. This is what happens when you can't do tequila before the show. You hate everything. Here, let's cheers our coffee.
Cheers. God, that's good.
It's extra Turkish today. That's like the strongest coffee ever.
That's good.
Eldar's fingers look like hot dogs.
No, I'm not 6'9",
Almost.
but I am a large man.
I think my head comes up to here.
Yeah.
And I'm 5'8" or 9.
Ish.
Yes, I do laugh at myself. Someone's got to laugh at my crappy jokes. Sometimes I get a good zinger in there, though.
Rich has got 4-3 suited.
Thank you.
Definitely gonna get it open from him.
Commentary by Jake.
He's gonna make it 30 to go. Comes down to Aaron. Not play the 7-8 off. Tiny's gonna play some poker. He's got deuces. Someone's gonna flop a set of deuces tonight, right?
Right? It's been so.
Everyone's had deuces.
been so long.
Tony had deuces earlier to hit a set, but that was bad.
Woo!
Wow,
Yeah.
you just went full monkey.
Did go full monkey.
Jack eight
and
deuce.
8. Aaron's got an 8. Ace is
Aaron's got a
run,
pair.
and he's betting into it.
Richard's got a 3 straight and a 3 flush. So
I love it.
Aaron's still betting his 8.
Best time to play poker is after summer.
Tiny's probably just gonna call here and let Aaron continue to just think he's maybe bluffing at it or play his jack. Oh, river's a 3. Yeah, he calls and river's a 3.
It's on 180.
Did he bet the river? He didn't check over to Aaron and let Aaron bet?
He raised.
Oh, okay.
We saw a river card, 3 pair on the river, giving Tiny deuces full.
The camera didn't pan over, so I didn't know what.
Don't
I didn't know the
believe it.
river
Did you see
actually.
it? It's out 7 high.
Chuck Bezos says that 3 flushes are a trap.
I'm sitting here watching
Hope
it.
springs
I didn't
eternal.
see it, but
You
he
missed
doesn't know
out.
I didn't see it.
Sometimes on bad boards, my red light, green light on whether or not all continuation.
I'm backdoor to a gut shot.
Yeah.
I think I'm good here.
You didn't see it.
It's a possibility. Oh, I can
frozen, but he doesn't know, right?
I can turn a real draw. All right, we'll go ahead and see back into the nest. Yeah, just so I can break their heart.
Said stop calling aces run, aces run. There's only one aces run. Well, I actually met aces run. I have a picture with aces run. I should tweet it out right now because I love me some aces run. He's the nicest guy ever. And I told him we have a NorCal aces run, and he's like, oh, that's good. But you're right. There is only one aces run, and he has his brother's name is Kevin with 2 Ks. So King's Kevin. Aces run.
Are you serious?
Yeah, his brother.
It is not.
His mother gave them all 2
Consonant. Well, not consonants, but 2.
His middle name also has a double first letters.
Really?
Yeah,
But
seriously. He showed me his driver's
He's
license.
aces Ron, AA Ron.
And KK Kevin. K Kevin.
Kevin?
Yeah, like 2 Ks.
No, I get. Oh, really? No. What?
What did you call that? A Hitler Youth haircut?
Yeah.
I wish there was tequila in this glass.
KK Kevin. Every time the teacher would like pronounce his name, they thought she had a speech impediment or stutter. Kevin. I'm just like trying to.
Well, that's a good one. It was like a.
I'm trying to get over that.
It was like an elementary
KK
school
Kevin.
joke, but it was
It's
cute.
kinda
KK Kevin. Chia.
Coffee's good.
You should raise it. Let him out. I was hoping selling raisins behind
Heads up.
Not a
Chuck-
producer, but you guys.
Chuck Pesos says, someone explain to me what C5 is wearing on his head. That, Aaron, Aces
Opening up
Ron,
rich.
that's his thing, man. He's got a few of those. That's his thing. You can't cover that luscious hair with a hat. He's actually like one of the nicest guys you can meet. He's super cool and nice. But I'm just like,
El
that,
was like pointing out to you that was a joke. There's no KK Kevin.
there ain't no. He told me
He
No.
said that was a joke. It's
No. Aces Ron told me his brother is KK Kevin.
And he's joking.
But he was
And
serious.
No.
No, I'm calling Aces Ron.
Oh, he's got
I'm
to tell you.
texting.
He's got to tell you the truth. That's so bad. Rich and straight's good.
No, I still I go shit.
I know I paid him.
9 acres or something.
He goes on my phone, you can see Tony was
I
like,
go 9 acres or something. That was
I totally missed that hand. I apologize.
Yeah, you should.
Well, initially the graphics showed a Zon in there with the 6 deuce versus Rich with the opening and straight draw, and it kind of looked like he was check bet fold. We went on to other things, talking about KK Kevin. We're such suckers. You're the one who told me, like, oh my god, you told me it was a
I'm
real
texting
thing.
him right now.
It's not a real thing. Think about that. Who would ever name their kid KK Kevin? Why would you double consonant?
Why would you give him Aaron? And then
That's
his
how you-
middle name
that's how you-
also has 2.
That's how you spell Aaron. That's how you spell Aaron.
You know how long it is for it to be glowing? I'm not going to cut it no more. 120.
Jake wears boy shorts.
I do. Tiny opens up here.
We got some hands, some playable hands. Tiny's got jacks, Aaron sixes is on.
Graphics lag. I think Tiny put in a 3-bet with jacks. There it is. Azan raised 220. No. Ace 9 deuce. If Azan's gonna fire, this is the board to do it on.
225.
And Azan gets Tiny off jacks.
2 tens.
6, 7, 8. You're out for the evening. Have fun.
Good night. Get some sleep.
I'm sure you got a long, hard day of online grinding tomorrow.
I hope you have a long, hard day, 6, 7, 8.
Wow.
Man,
You so love him.
I love poker.
there's no way you're calling them.
You don't have to ship.
Yeah, we have 6.
I might call. I'm getting a decent price. It's 400.
TD actually has a hand.
TD's got real cards. Makes it 35 to go, ace king.
After that flop.
You're gonna go run around with clubs.
I do run good against. I said probably. I said probably because I do run good against you. You never know.
Bigger Ultra's right. I need to show you that video. The Key and Peele skit. The AA Ron's kit. You still haven't seen that one. I'll bring it up
No, I
for
haven't seen
I
it.
was hoping he would
you.
call.
Stream will show it to you.
I was,
I'm getting there.
I have to call Tuck's show after the stream.
Why is that is?
I have a question for him regarding a hand that I played on Live at the Bike and his commentary. And everyone's gonna listen to it and make fun of me.
Is it the king's hand?
That one was so obviously bad. I played that so
Was it
obviously
the
bad.
ace's hand?
No.
Which hand was it that you misplayed?
No, I don't think I misplayed it. He said I played it
Oh.
right. But I was gonna talk about value betting. So out of position value betting.
Was it the ace king versus Rick and Barstow?
No. It wasn't.
Okay,
it
I'll
wasn't a
just
big
ask,
hand.
which hand was it?
It was like I had a 10-8. I flopped a 10 and then rivered a 10. Yeah.
Rich makes it 55 to go, ace 9 of diamonds. Kevin calls ace 6 of hearts. Aaron's gonna flat 10s.
No,
you
he's
don't
gonna get a
have-
raise.
210.
210.
I stand corrected.
And he's been playing pretty
Graphic
snug,
flag.
and he's probably gonna win this. Kevin's like, man, I've been waiting all night to play. I got a little suited ace here. Now it's 155 to call. Had Richard called, maybe Kevin would have called.
what did you have? Ace king?
Eldar, you're a genius. It is a round hat with no top. Jeez, we should get you to solve the world's problems. Richard's already at 6K. He's like so far ahead of anyone else.
I hope you're not folding.
Rich ran pretty good tonight, or has run pretty good tonight. Of course, it was the ace versus king's hand versus Tiny. He also got paid off in a spot where he fluffed a set of 9s against was it Kevin, and got paid off in a spot. I was really surprised that he did.
We said that after.
Zom's got ace king. He opens up, looks like the 35. Looks like Sean called right behind him. So I raced at 30. 10-7-3, 2 diamonds. Not the worst flop for Sean. He's got an inside straight draw and backdoor hearts. Zon's ace king misses.
Rich not putting his cards on the reader properly. He knows better.
Can't see on TV. Everybody's gotta see it.
Rich called off too. It's like queens?
It's better this way. I'm glad the king. One king, 2 diamonds.
Then it's interesting.
Oh, I was supposed to ask her for Haagen-Dazs. I want to see if we had Haagen-Dazs. Kevin's always eating Haagen-Dazs. It was a complete hat at the beginning of the stream.
Eric, you get the bottle just for display or you gotta drink it?
Please hold it. If only blondes love Sasquatches, you'd be in business, Eldar.
I'm Lyman's son. Comments about how small the pre-flop raises are. I really don't think you need to be raising like larger than that. You're gonna raise into 30 or 35. You're gonna accomplish anything raising to 40, 45, or 50. I don't think you need to make a 5x pre-flop. I think it's just kind of ridiculous.
I think it depends on the table. Sometimes you're at tables where everyone's raising 50, 60.
I mean,
bananas.
And even then, when the $20 straddle's on, everyone is just making it 60. I mean, and there's some really great discussions about that you can find between people like Jonathan Littlebar, Phil Galpon, those guys, and as those kind of stakes, raising more than 3x pre-flop, it's not necessary. I mean, you can, but I don't think you accomplish anything more or less than raising compared to like raising 5 or 6x. Most of the jump's gonna fold. I mean, once you're so deep, I mean, no matter what, you're gonna have the implied odds to call with all sorts of hands anyway. So suited connectors are still gonna call you. Pairs are still gonna call you. Sean flops a flush.
And so does Aaron.
Aaron's
And that's not a
small.
flush, though. It's
Oh, I'm sorry. The graphic showed. No. Go back to the board. I think the board is all spades. Is the graphic wrong? No, I stand corrected. I thought the graphic showed all spades.
you need to go to Lens Crafters.
It wasn't me.
You need to go to Lens Crafters.
Jesus. It's bad.
It's gonna cost you money. Yeah, it's not all spades.
But then I'd have to miss a big one, and I can't do that. You can't go to Lens Crafters.
They're there all the time. They get all the stuff they want.
You'd be one of those guys with a hernia on your nuts. And your nuts would be down to the floor, and you'd be like, I'm not going to the doctor. I'd miss my big blind.
Yeah.
Why is your arm blue? I don't know. I'm gonna miss a big blind if I go get it checked out.
But the game's so good right now, I can't leave.
Yeah,
But how you doing? I'm stuck 4 buy-ins, but it's gonna get better.
that's the one.
It gets better.
Yeah, it is.
I'll make it up with open-faced Chinese. I'm telling you, like the biggest gambler I ever met in Vegas, he was just like, hey, if you're losing money, just go to bigger stakes. Keep going to bigger stakes, and then you get it all back. 100% guaranteed.
It's science.
It is science.
There's that other small.
We became farmers.
Because it's like the margin deal. Eventually you're gonna win, and when you win, you gotta make you gotta have one win to make up for all your losses.
I've used that on roulette so many times, and it's always worked. Up until it doesn't.
Azan's trying to get the straddle going,
It used to be invited. Not
It used to be in one public, yeah.
which means Tiny will limp. Sean flats behind him, King 3 suited. Aaron calls King 8 suited. Tiny calls pocket 5s.
Playing very much anymore.
The Uke's gonna come in with a bad ace.
I'm Lyman's son, called us streamers. I've never been called streamers. I have a question for you.
My father was
Streamers.
minus 2 to plus 2.
I used to like it.
Do you recommend matching raise size of table or stick with your 3x raise?
I'm usually just like 3.5x. Cash are usually 3.5x.
I usually match raise size of the table. I do.
I make them adapt to me. Because I play more smaller pots. I feel like I play better post flop than everyone else. I mean, people just want to just play blunt force, trauma poker, pre-flop with each other. That's fine, but let's play a flop, let's play some streets, and see where people are at. To do that, you got to play more pots. You do that in a few small pots. Too much variance.
Do you come in wearing
I take the cape
an
off.
orange vest like that construction workers wear and hey guys, let's just play and to see a flop here. Simmer it down. Stop at 5x.
It's not.
Stop it. Stop it.
Well, no, but if I'm gonna be seeing more flops.
And I'm sitting there smoking a cigar cigar, what do you want me to do? Huh? What do you want me to do? I got king queen, I gotta go 5x. What do you want me to do?
Jesus. You're so bad.
What is going on with my phone? I gotta turn this crap off.
That's a mission. And it's not my sport.
This guy, Popson. I take dope cloud pics, and he shows a cloud pic, and he's got 7,000 followers. He's hilarious.
Which brings me to my next point. Don't do drugs.
I don't think he does drugs. He's actually pretty smart.
A lot of smart people take drugs.
I always send him my food pictures.
I'm not saying it's smart to do drugs.
And then he makes fun of my food.
Clean it up, Eldar.
Wow, you checked? I
Don't want to hear about your
I thought you were for sure making it.
Ace 10 deuce, couple
Anytime I do,
clubs.
you're gonna pop these.
Sean's got a pair of 10s.
I know.
It's best right now. Turns an 8. Gives Tony an inside straight draw. Carrie, we'll see you this weekend.
See you, Carrie. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us.
I did not say that, Eldar. I'm just saying.
Dies, no drugs, and atheist. Does and dies. Oh my God, politics in the chat box.
No, absolutely not,
No.
Eldar. Absolutely not.
No.
This year, it feels very much like a pick your poison. I know.
Every year.
We've talked about it. We'll not get into politics on the show.
Every year. Every time there's an election. I want some crazy stuff to happen before our stream is done. We got 10 minutes left. I think we can get bananas. You feel some bananas coming on?
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
This stuff is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Ace, Queen, 8, 2 hearts. Tony's flopped himself a flush draw. Tiny's got a pair. You can't see what Azan or Rich has. Not a lot of things have gone Tony's way tonight.
He's injured now, so.
Right on, Eldar. See you next time.
Bye, Eldar. Miss you. I'll watch you tomorrow.
I thought he was like the used to. Wanted to wait. Oh, I don't know. I've never played with.
Not now, though, right?
I'm in Lyman's son. Jacob Bronca got any good D-Gen stories?
We are living the D-Gen story.
I'll tell you, I told this before, the first time I lost $600 playing poker, I cried in my car in the casino parking lot. And it was like, it's Canada, so it's like always minus 30, and I was like, I was like freezing and cold, my car was warming up.
Tears are turning into little icicles on your cheek.
Yeah.
I've played some pretty relatively high buy-in tournaments when I was pretty broke before. So, I mean,
Mortgage, tournament.
yeah. It's like, well, I can either pay the mortgage and not eat, or I can like gamble half of it and try to pay the
suck
mortgage
off
and eat.
somebody for money.
If that doesn't work, there's a parking lot and there's a lot of willing gentlemen outside.
The guys you see on TV.
Oh no, it's...
No, we don't have any good D-Gen stories.
Seriously, like they're playing the stream on the big screen.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that like 2 hours ago.
Oh yeah, it's kind of funny because you didn't say anything about it, did you?
What was I supposed to say? Like, was I supposed to get crazy and rip my shirt off like Hulk Hogan and like, yeah?
You're going all crazy the way you did when that deuce hit the flop.
Is it always like that out there?
Always a Mr. D's, or not.
Yeah, it was great.
And so people tell their friends about it, you're like, no, like, just a couple monkeys in the food.
You're a silverback. I'm a monkey.
Give us a chance to get you. Even if he doesn't have 3 missed plans.
And then Azan makes it 30 to go, ace 9. Kevin's in the call, king 10.
I'm Lyman's son. I haven't read, 2+2 D-Gen threads. Oh my gosh.
Everyone's just trying to one-up each other. It's the
2
worst.
plus 2 is just, it can waste your whole day.
Earl Troll in the chat.
What's up, Earl?
Jack 5-6, couple of hearts.
Earl has 2 things on his Snapchat. His family
And slot machines.
slot machines. Nick has his cat and open face Chinese. Octavio, one of the dealers here. Mariachi band music or open face Chinese.
Rich bets a 9-6. This pair of sixes are best. Takes down the pot.
Flop the set and no one
Well, it's good to have you, Earl. Hit and run orders. Earl Lincoln, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm surprised he's not getting you to tell the husband to put his name on a list.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was the speech. It was the speech.
You know what? You notice seat 4 took Tiny's
I'm
shirt
gonna bet small than
from the other
throw
stream.
95 out.
Remember when Tiny was wearing that bright orange shirt?
I did not
The
notice
fact that I
that.
had nothing. That's also
Well, you know.
Now I know why Tiny doesn't really like me. He likes me, but he doesn't really like me.
Yeah, no. It's because,
I point stuff out.
oh, I thought you were going to say, so you're not a good human being.
No, I'm a good human being.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Azan flopped the set. And Azan has finally flopped the set.
Unfortunately, Tiny's got nothing.
Yeah, but it's too tricked up.
Tiny has
That's
spades.
that's
There
over
might
in
be some
Dave's
hope for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too tricked up and
And Azan disappointedly wins the pot with a set of
yeah,
sixes.
and you know, for the average player, it's too tough, of course. Because when they get up, they have to get up and down.
And Azan and Rich are passing around the wine again.
Look at that. Wine Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. Half price, all bottles of wine in here. We have some Napa Valley wines. Being so close, hour away from Napa, hour away from Tahoe, hour away from Reno.
there by Chardonnay. You know, they
Pretty
got
close to
part of it.
Folsom Prison where Dave Tuckman visits his
What they did is
dad.
they took
Yeah.
over part of the Shakespeare course from
Yeah.
Chardonnay.
Okay, a quick reminder that it's Friday, March 25th. We got our Day on the Felt with Gage Poker, $200 buy-in, $100 bounty tournament,
I used to play when they first
as well as double Hold'em in Omaha jackpots, seat drawings, free money, Friday, Gage Poker, Day on the Felt, Stones, be here.
Yeah.
It's going to be good
And
stuff.
it's got the lake, so it all just streams into the lake.
Plus, we really haven't had a
You
lot
got naked the last time we had a day in the Felt with Gage Poker, didn't you? It was crazy.
Yeah, no, I had a lot of wine that
I
day.
mean, for like 7 days straight before we played. In fact,
I found out that the hard way that I don't have the palate for it, or the stomach, I
that was
should
the day
say.
after I got back from Vegas.
Well, when you drink a pallet of wine, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to play a lot down in Vegas too. I'll tell you, you had to play at certain times.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it was just miserable.
Oh yeah, it's like playing Arizona in the summer, man. You go out
well,
at
it's
6 and play for
the
3.5
same
hours,
temperature.
and you get the pool.
Or else you play at night on a lit course.
Yeah.
They're asking what Tuckman's
Oh, you never played a
dad
night
did to
course?
land in Folsom Prison.
They got him in Vegas.
He
They
robbed a
got
guy
him-
named KK Kevin.
Because it's 118, you know, it's
Kevin.
noon.
Every time I laugh, like everyone in the poker room turns their head and stares at me.
It was funny the other night when you were in here with Ryan out there playing. I didn't realize how loud. Like we can hear everyone can hear us.
Everything.
Really, really loud. We the penalty box echoes and amplifies.
And then my pie hole
Yeah, and you
makes
don't.
it
And,
4 times
yeah,
worse.
you don't shut up a lot.
No. I married a quiet man. There's no way I could have married someone like
I
me.
would believe you married a very patient man.
And very patient.
Yes.
Yes, that poor man puts up with a lot. It's not as quiet as Tiny though, but he's quiet. No, he might be.
Ace, Queen, 8. Couple of hearts. Rich got the best hand with his pair of queens. He's gonna bet it. Copy that.
You could have been a pilot.
It could have. It could have been a somebody. Could have been a contender. I probably said that line inverted.
Oh, well, we had fun tonight.
That was our last hand, I believe.
One huge kings versus aces hand tonight.
It's funny how that works. Like sometimes money starts splashing around, and the table's gonna react to one way. Either one, they're gonna go nuts with it and just start piling chips in the pot, or everyone gets like on the defense and oh god, like you can lose a lot of I can
I
put
felt
200
like it
bigs here.
tightened up a little
After
bit
that big hand, everyone seemed to kind of snug up. And also the bigger hands were kind of being dealt to some of the snugger, tighter players.
Yeah.
And the hands. Aaron, thanks for playing tonight, brother.
Aces, Ron.
Yeah, it seemed kind of the whole dynamic kind of changed, and the hands really didn't cooperate. And I think we started off like really big, kind of slowed off toward the end, but still a lot of fun.
Yeah. And we're all going to be here on Friday at noon o'clock.
Noon o'clock.
For our white chip bounty tournament. $200 buy-in, $100 bounties. Bust out 2 people, you're free rolling, baby.
Game's still going on here tonight. It is on Mondays and Wednesdays we have a double jackpot for Omaha. So the jackpot for Omaha is $20K tonight. So we'll probably go barrel that a little bit.
And on Friday, it's going to be double jackpot for Hold'em also.
Yeah, Friday double for Omaha and Hold'em.
So over $70,000.
Wee wee.
Unless it gets hit tonight, but I don't know what it starts at. Again.
It starts at 25, I believe. 20 and 25.
Oh, well then it'll be at least 50K.
At least 50K guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
It's all good.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much to Bob, to Matt, to Kenny, to the servers,
Everyone here stones.
Justin, the tournament director, Garrett, the very handsome guy running the cash games. Have a good night. Thanks to all the players that came by.
Thanks, guys. Good night.